Radio Good, TVSY and power. I hope FM, media and a cry for more winning in any panel members are banning or banning in a wouldn't see a man back composed about Ukrainian.
A good ever claim, a one.
Oh, my man, come and look at BM feedback. See, what you know,
man, concluded.
Be a moment, yes, so much. Maybe I can ye, a Beshanko phone kunai. So, Anya Kwaki Nicholas and Yabako, a tiny pan of woman, was being a Biamancho, Yabano Makati and Yako, Yabakua. Go back to our friend, baby, I could be a common friend, Mabby Dimachiniako. Now we're afraid when the bear, one who cook body, or one go for no quay, one will do in this muda. Or no, between bunch, Nico, Diampa, want to be entry muno. Mamma, one who corner, and go for the one who this muda. One, Emily answers you. Who did not talk cocoa board? May work a year, and I'll for list over Nico by beer. Me, my example, what trouble, bread, or Mumba panel, share any PSC. What the come on and Jato Mokum, one Franco who can buy man. What must say? So I don't know, yeah, but a Troyan Cassia, Mamma, member example. Adiana, a Jumana, yeah, no, yeah, Jumano Mo. Then they could the whole Ghana from 2016 up to now. You're quite no man penning down your call round, Sanya Sabisha, Say, you won't call round to be any about cry. Yaman, you and your Jumana obey you. One more man, your Juma, I did will be a beginner at your room. One more Moses or Mubray, any be. No munya say we can't see a cheba ya chewie that's something I can see over almost mommy institution best at 5 haka yeah papa aka Ghana Post when was last time I posted letter when was last time I posted letter and nipa bit me di nipa bit ma tono no ya chewie Ghana Post we dey ma wa dey
mining companies
mommy company me answer say omo ko no tumi answer say omo because first 1 month we be ka obi ayade and obi nyade enkofo na e dey omo ko no mo whatsapp mo na e be ka say omo ko no qualify na so mo qualify to je omo ye djuma ni nyanya bia na omo nya bi
omo go so
na na so we cannot binka and no frame Mugabe the voice na yira I was what cano oh me catch Mugabe was na nkofo bi anya Mugabe say akoko jom me na so Mugabe no gye ho no abato akwa unya
yeah Mugabe na me ne wolf
no dey me can na sem what you say
na me ne wolf sa
well we ya for list we so bra show so ba and conference
na me friend no na me friend
and we can na no man this ni bi asema me can chibani wa hifa the land was also nkobi abusia kofi abusia pani what you say asebe na mo ye ni say ya dodo chibani pende ye obi akọware MPP ni me be example and this ni pende bi ka cheze aware na akọware no mo ni sa na ye adwuma we nyina na mo ye appointment ye mo e committee no da bi so ye wi am so akọware ye one person akọware wa yi apagya ware ni onya
my personal too
da bi nya personal da bi me ba me ka sebe wom oh asebe na aka no what ma example ya won kwefo ofie ma me cho me ma example ya won kwefo ofie Dr. Tony Obi ofie e wada kuma ofie we was fraud let them come inside we want to come America baby a party for better edidie fi won so better anya bibia
precursor
me pray yo na make count myself appointment of ma cho na no mo ye appointment na America security for na fire no national security coordinator we yes no CDS Emma Mompani
yes
one nam yeah ADC thank you we be na chi NDC ni bia anim no eso wo NDC ni o one no obi anim no ye nakoho ye wie ne kofa prosper bani wo NDC ni onye NDC wo president adamfo what must me mama example we ye ni pana ye yi Julius Zebra so do hu ye enkola captain etu rafa asa house no nim so obenye obi are akọ ne ho enkofo betima kono won se mepewe enti wo yi anu sa ahwe se enkofo na me yi no me good o kofi bu achi party ni be ni nimu no wo ye good wo ye ndc ni ba onye party ni eti wo ye position no wo hye no wan hwe ni ya wo be wie no na party fo ni na kafie obi pe bibi obi nya bibi wutima se ba wo di position ni mo party ni dia obi ya betima amadu sorogo won se wada dem
osorogo nya abotre ono oti ni
ashama o mo ntihwe ase o ona ba ashama wakasa ma ne voice poko off so at the end of the day wuti won nkofo no mo bro panel no so nyina mo ko ba ni nyina ya no de ni se MPP fo ya mo ye bi boy fa ne normal but the juma ya ni ya mo be nyankopon kra nim wutima se ba mo ye ndisi fo no so mo ka ho 24 hours the whole Ghana o mo say juma no eno ni ye o mampani wo ya de bia na ni ida fi wutima se ni ye fi nkofo bi eti abubo so be ka se ashama kafie ansoro go kafie wotima se ade na wo ye omo bre empanifo bi abre obi mu anya hwe o obi mu nkofo bi fa 2016 your mama lose election nipa 2 penede hampers kokomano nipa 2 make obi nipa 2 omo nim se na bra basa to ndc bia amfi no na anu owi ni iwe no nkofo de car na de ko enu kwa ni kase mampani uze sankofo we nyina they are more criminals because my winning to person yes I want to say enti appointment na wo ye no eso say hu se nkofo bi hono mu a omo campaign bi omo hwe but e bi asimasi ni obenti connection ti ni ade nipa na kokosi ho obi ono ni ko ba bi a eye ya say ye dey asimasi ko ho mi ko je ebu a me apita mpe ha me metimi de mba bi madru mba bi me wo no Nicholas ni metime wuremo ya de mepe bia anya bia wunua na oti labade oti techi ho na obu aye no wono ho na betime anya ba nipa de wusa mimi koje ebo amena me ho na mo a obeba no ho ma receive ni kama no ope bia de be ma no be nkofo bi o ma na point ye wono na yire ene ni nua ene bia ne girlfriend asa ono obi ani asem wo twena na se de begu egu na gu no okọ ne ba bi eno ne ye ka ho asem se 1 month ene ne 1 month wutime asese obi a nipa no oyi assessment betu ene se nka se we ye pese kwa details a enke be ka se nkofo ni bi ho no mo a na nka bi o mu hia deputies nke o mu hia de me one ene ye be ka bibini so onya bo ne di se wom se makadi nke ni ka se ne mo hia pa no be kodo kwa what man say on one ka che wo mo opposition na ni nyansa nyina opposition for trim MPP opposition na nyansa wona omutim wonko power na jimi wiase na beda omutim NDC bo opposition pa nyansa wo wiase na NDC for dia NDC for submission mo ya bibia woni beje mempa bona ne se omo hwe no mo fo nyansa ne nko sa anfa nko wie me mo nko fa jimi because omo fa jimi na ebe ha dwere omo wini power yi me ko dwe ebo am mfrew ba dodo na complain se omo no mo yom na fufuo mpa no mo yom na fufuo young guys ni mpa mo no young guys mo mpo no omo fa mo mfa offer dey na adema no ene wunya nyi pay ene offer so bi mo wo che nkura wa nyankopon nhyira adwuma yen koso offer wa wonfa mante na omne na mo dudu na si ababi ba no ebi mo pon pay baby mo dai da ba na nkofo start ye sameti asi amini we say bie nkofo we a profile o mampani na ba no mo utuma se mi wo hotel bi o medina Facebook nkofo na mo ba nyina horam dom koda asusu o manya point amenne my goodness wo frani ba wonfa na me fa waje obi amenye hwe utuma se anyankopɔ ada wo ma na okrekre mu na adu mpempen so sei etimi da point we ni hwe beka ba me ka kire mo se Trump oba no before be boka so bo be niam bi wo ba no 1 week 2 weeks no start implementation wo man pani dia ni che wa Ghana for do do mo ba no nyankopɔ hia no Trump beto di be 1000 years kan e bibia no e papa
a whole bon one casa. The place was a drinking spot. A damn back home could be and twa. Go for your never know one we are one with her. Ah, now better than what to cry. Who will do better than what to cry? I could baby Biaba. 80 problems. Now, no, we are so. Take or pay agreement and who can bear 1 billion so could you light you be on quantity buy umpo ya de swao as ye what you say banking sector reforms and ye might be brave will be called cocoa crack contract say or best supply in Ruby na contract no what me there be a bank I Ghana I eti o man could dear who's here na ya na president the on can ye man kese eti wo ye ya na of fa ye na no msi debi wa beto o mo address problem tan hwe yi a e de assembly ba entitam a ni ye free mu no the president here and say and the vice en concopet sign no hydro project ni anu o mo hwe say a system of barter unto wa so fa bi ye betime de say yi bi ni de secure project bi ni aya and no ura haruna idrusu fa letter petro ye de come a weband near he say wa me no say one translate esa e be raise your debt to GDP na kosoro ni a downgrade e wo credit rating no ya downgrade ye sapa ya downgrade wa interest payment nyina so be kosoro because bosia na wo bo no ebi ye dollar denominated no ebi wo flexible element ya ye downgrade u ni nti na downgrade ye dangerous e ma dollars ni free ye no ye downgrade u nyina na we interest no so ye dan na peja sa na ye de measure interest rate on bonds enti wo grade ni kosoro no na no so etebe form eti se dipa ontum me fra wo ni ehwe ni charge obosia ehunze ho wufunu ho ane wufunu no bra oboye ni ehwe ho adaka ye to disie no no sin krofo ye mo limite wo mo 1 billion pe wo mo IMF no na ye de na wo bu konya sign no hydro abeye project etitamo e ba ye no in fact I was furious temo mo de kotamale no na me de esa me de ayi kuma ye de kuma se de wo ho ye janka ye janyina hini ye ja so ame ye ja for krom ye ja we box at the baby ebi wo kra no ni enyi gata ba akokra yes ye de ko Haruna Idrusu impression
ono a otwere ho
krata na I be do ni amoye unfortunately for him time ye wie project na president ko bia no kate so the following day and I say no oba parliament abema state of the nation obi an ka de kese we aba impression so you get up and thank the president and congratulate him for this edifice unprecedented. It being sincere mother. Nanimugu ase papa. I feel one no enya dey adena bonobo. Hey! Ade wo yan ka me stop we. On say aba ukrom. I feel tamale for some monk ni paboni wo dia. Ini so abi o. Ini chairman sabunso. Majority leader and pressure so ya gro ya horo no pa e ho ada pa eni o fori kuro e de ni interchange no ani e ba ben santase ni eyo o ko hwa drawings so I even told MPP I can drawing the misro don't draw bia the Photoshop e be dada nkrofo wo green book eti misro drawing na ya de bo ho no ka drawing ko ade ka Leonardo da Vinci ko no na ka ye wi ase president eti mesra mo ma nya action me am ko vice president feel let this become action and this Kumasi no any me to me nya campaign let me honestly tell you me to me nya campaign say edifice we walk tamale na me gina so ame say former MP
so ame run about and local junction
o dia here
the quite run about
ehwa na onso ti me ko hodo mo 1 month ago eti straight away was I will do it no ko twa ahoma mo dia so ekokobo fo cheso o sia wo yo e chere wo how MPP city and MPP is so unselfish. And the no or yeah, we are Ghanaians. We are building a nation. Yes, I economy ne dear president the are 2 years said. Dear best say ye drobia ya beye. The people that said you kwan wo won't mean your day in your environment. Yes, ukra kese no. Ne person no. Onyani obi a wawu enti nipa ngumbre bu wode person nim nipa dodo ewu sa mere no. Dodo say no onyana wo mka. Eti eba sa no NDC are taking over so anya we vice akire ye obehu economy ayi so gradually osebe ye free IMF conditions here that so pakwa na ehu net employment freeze ye mfe nipa adwuma emma
yeah abusianfo na mo nyina akwa abasoronko e de ba RAZ Media GH so ene anyumre abusia ene manante anajo amen tinu se mantem kura na tinu se mantem but ye be dey ai ya ba nso de ne ya but sakrantie ene ne ma ebedi nkomo pa abusianfo ya ebedi nkomo yie ti mamu nyina akwa abasoronko wa waba bia no da wa sese waba ye di kan mesro se bo modena na like video no mame na share video no so ka ho mame na sabio and then your first time on our platform we so don't forget to subscribe to the channel na like the channel na nkasa ka ho say there be a baba life bia no we benya you can say amanebo say my head say my baba life na abeka me ho na me no nyina ya ye adwuma enti abusha yenko yen sha ase na yen fa nkomodie no emla form na yen niti nkomo yen toto ye ho adwene na yen mi phone last no suntum ma amanfo entumi mfrɛ emekere won adwene se de bia ye no na akomia mo akwaba e wo Facebook Michael Umbert e wo YouTube mechiao gift ya sare won so mechiao jaru kwaku apia mo akwaba yie pa Kakari TV yemia SKB TV na won so akwaba pa abusia SKB TV ene ye frɛ no Kakari TV ene that's your omodra na we na chia kwan e wo YouTube no so akọ subscribe to the channel no so na man yema enko said yes na efata abusia say the movie can take the first video no NDC supporters nkrofo na omukotena Power FM radio is XYZ to say you are not proclaiming to be said they are just there to support or they were just there as neutrals. They just wanted to advocate for better Ghana no and then omo ankasa omo abeti omo to say they no omo ye nyina no omo the appointment under John Dramani Mahama. Na sabio enipa ni bi ma na omo agini an na omo agini pa omo antia say Mahama e friends and family yemfa ohu obetia mawu edu say ye campaign na epeka krama wu bia ye riba ma wadi no ye campaign ya unkobisa asemfufuro bia mfiri ba bia because you know why riba ma they will sabeka during campaign no one kitamu ya unya bia mfiri mu bia enti sa nkrofo ya na omukotena radio X sector say radio XY say radio power FM na ye twabo na nado enkrofo ya say na make
TVSY
sa nkrofo ya say na make we no ajimi fo we no omo nkrofo we ade omo dia na na Dr. Bawumia wo mu de omo dia na na do ne Bawumia in this 8 years no this is nyankopa o hata soro e de betua nkrofo we ka atemudi a ense na mfata ye to nipa ho corruption allegations a eni na ye no kore de yenhu ye enkwasiafo agimifo ekotra radio XYZ and try ko wiase ba ye no mutumi kata omo ni twagu na na do Dr. Bawumia ene MPP amanu ko omo ana omo dia mi mu so. What was the reason behind that? They no omo we nyina ne say omo ye de omo betumi aye bia na say Mahama be dia konya omo ye den omo nya ba bi agina ewo NDC amanu ko no omo aban na so amane sa eti nkrofo ya hyase omo tietiem omo usu and they make can say enye nruba bie be kwa koduro we dia kropo no eye zuru na ye wono enye nru eye za no afa ne yaduru eye zu se asiru gati aka ncha mo samu ye nkwasiafo te se mo na ye de mo ye den ehwe tumi enye tumi ni bia na ye the friends and family na ye de awururu na mo na ye de mo si chen enti 2028 Mahama besi aba moso no abepe 5 million 6 million amamo na masia tie gumbiem te se boa yes eno na fata mo eno ena esemo se mo simo gine saa na beko enti abusia saa nkrofo na uhu omo nyina nsi we are fighting for Mother Ghana, we are fighting for the youth of the country, we are fighting for the betterment of everybody. The woman say yeah juma magana maya fane to ma frani ni omboa akromfo nko a de na omo ye nyina de na omo hwehwe ene se omo nso no omo benya ba bia gina ewo NDC amanyo no e ba ne so omunya power de na omo hwehwe no enti sankrofo we tie de omo kana wa tie
ne mo power ahoto FM media na kra FM mu amoye we ni nyina ene panel members amoba ni nyina unim se ma ba ko mpo ba ko kwa ni monyam
egus ewo kwem ewo na ko
oh mama nkama eni kwa bia mu afiba mo ye ne mo wie
na ye conclude
na bi o mama ncho
mo guso omo
abia hia na yes
guso omo che
ya chiche me ma obi bia nka nyeye e be hye nkofo nkunan so anya ye kwa ki Nicholas anya ba ko eti nipa na wo mu no obi anya bi o mama ncho ye ba na makati anya kwadwo ebu anya ba ko a wo betima frame ba bia me ko bia nka me ko mo no me frame mo abedi machini ako na anu e fe brandi abia wonu kokoko board yi ko nkofo no mko e wonu bi ndisi muda onu abusa no bikin bank ni kokoko dua mpa wonti bi enchire mu no na mama nyi mama nzi wonu ko no nkofo de ko bi ndisi mu wama enu ni asase o wodi na kokoko kokoko board me work ye na fa list o wani ko ba bia me ma example watra wa bre o mu nyina do mo mba panel no so hwe ani PSC what tika mu na jato mu okwam wan frank owu kache
no buy man
what ma say so I don't dey ye ba be tell yan kase ye so mama ncho me mo example ade na adwuma na ye na ye nyina ye adwuma no mo when you dey the whole Ghana from 2016 up to now ye kwa no mampani nyina na ye call round sa na sa be chia sa ye wie o mom call round obi anya ba kokra ya man ka ni onye nyame adwuma na be ye o mo ma nyame adwuma ade no obi abegina ka tua wo mo ma mo so so mo bre ye ni bi no munya say we can see a cheba ya chewie asembe na waka no mama institution best at 5 aka ya papa aka Ghana Post when was last time I posted letter when was last time I posted letter and nipa betima didi nipa betima tono no ya chewie Ghana Post we ya ma wa ya dey
mining companies
Ghana Post o man pani me answer say o mo ko no tumi answer say o mo because first 1 month we be ka obi ayade na obi nya ade enkofo na e do mo ko no mo whatsapp mo na e be ka say o mo ko no qualify na so mo qualify to che o mo ya djuma ni nyina nya bia na o mo nya bi ko na ene na so we ka no tumi nka and no say Mugabe the voice na yira awo kano oh me catch Mugabe was na nkofo bi anya Mugabe say akukọ jomme na say Mugabe no je ho no abato akwa unya
Mugabe na me ne wo
no de me can na sem what you say
na me ne wo fa
we ya for list we so bra show so ba nkofo
na me friend no na me friend
and we can na no ndisi ni bi asema me kan chibani wa hifa the land also nkobi abusia kofi abusia pani what you say asembe na mu ye ni sei ya dodo chibani pende yi obi akware MPP ni me be example and this ni pani bi ka cheza aware na akware no woni mi sa na o ye adwuma we nyina na no mu appointment ya mo e committee no da bi so ye wi am so akware ye one person akware wa ya pagya ware ni onya
point my personal too
da bi nya personal da bi me ba me ka se ba wom oh asembe na waka no wotuma mama ma example ya won kwofo ofie mama cho me ma example ya won kwofo ofie Dr. Tony Obi ofie ewada kuma ofie we was squad let them come inside we want to go to America baby a party for better edidie fi won so better anya bi dia
precursor
me priyo na me count ma se appointment mama cho na no mo ye appointment na America security for na fire no national security coordinator we yes no CDS ema mompani
yes
wono nene nam yeah ADC thank you odi na chi NDC ni bia anim no eso wo NDC ni o wono no obi anim no ye na ko ho ye wie ne ko fa prosper bani wo NDC ni onye NDC wo president adamfo what must me mama example wo ye ni pana ye juro zebra so do hu ye enkola captain etu ra fasa house no nim so obenya obi are akone ho enkofo betima kono won se mepewe enti wo yi anu sa ahwe se enkofo na mi yi no me good o kofi bu achi party ni be ni mu no wo ye good wo ye ndisi ni ba onye party ni etu ye position no wo hye no wan hwe ni ya wo be wie no na party fo ni na kafie obi kwa bibi obi nya bibi what must say but all the position in more party need dia obi abetima amadu sorogo onze wada dem
sorogo nya abotre ono oti ni
ashama o mo ntishi ase o ona ba ashama wakasa ma ne voice poco off so at the end of the day what one nko fo no mo bro panel no so nyina mo ko ba ni nyina ya dem de ni say MPP for ya mo ye bi fa ne normal but the juma ya ni ya mo be nyankopon for anim what must say but mo ya ndisi for no so mo ka ho 24 hours the whole Ghana o mo say juma no eno ni ye o mampani wo ya de bi ana ni da fi what must say ni ye fi nkofo bi eti abubo si so be ka say eh ashama ka fie am so go ka fie what must say ade na wo ye omo bre mpanifo bi abre obi mo anya hwe o obi mo nkofo bi fa 2016 joma ma lose election nipa 2 penedi hampers kokomano nipa 2 nipa 2 omu nim se na bra basa to andi si bia amfi no na no wi ni we no nkofo de car na de ko enu kwa ni kase mampani use san nkofo we nyina dia more criminals because my winning to person yes I want to say enti appointment na wo ye no eso say hu se nkofo bi hono mu a omo campaign bi omo hwe but e bi asimasi ni obenti connection ti ni ade nipa na kwakosi ho obi o ni ko ba bi a eye ya say ye dey asimasi ko ho me ko je ebu a me apita mpe ha me metimi de mba bi madru ba bi a me wo no kini Nicholas me metimi wura mo ya de me pe bia anya bia wonu ya na oti labade oti techi e ho ba zo aye no wono ho na metimi anya ba nipa de wusa me ko je ebu a me na me ho na mo a obeba me ho me receive ni kama me pe bia de be ma no ba nkofo bi o ma na point e ho no na yiri any nua any bia na girlfriend asa ono bia ni asem well China say the begegu na gunu okon baby e no ye kan wansem say 1 month and then 1 month with me assess obia nipa no yi assessment bet man say say we ye pese kwa details a e ke beka say nkofo ni bi ho no mu a na nke bi omu hia deputies ke omu hia the main one e na ye beka bibini so onya boni di say wom say makati nke ni ka say mo hia pa no beko to pa what man say oh why na ka say wo mo opposition na ni nyansa nyina opposition for team MPP opposition na nyansa wona omutim wonko power na jimi wiase na beda omutim NDC for opposition pa nyansa wo wiase na NDC for dia NDC for submission mo ya bibia woni beje mempa bona ne se omo hwe no mo fo nyansa ne nko sa anfa nko wie me mo nko fa jimi because omo fa jimi na ebe ha dwe omo wi ni power yi me ni ko dwe ebo am mfrew ba dodo na complain se omo no mo yom na fufuo mpa no mo yom na fufuo young guys ni mpa mo no young guys mo mpo no omo fa mo mfa offer dey na adema no ene wunya nyi pay ene offer so bi mo wo che nkura wa nyankopon hira adwuma yen koso offer wa wonfa mante na omne na mo dudu na si ababi ba no ebi mo pon pay baby mo dai da ba na nkofo start ye sameti asi amini we say bie nkofo we a profile o mampani na ba no mo utuma se mi wo hotel bi o medina Facebook nkofo na mo ba nyina ho ndom koda asusu omanya point amenne my goodness who friend ba wonfa na me fa wage obi amenye hwe utuma se anyankopon ada woman no kwekwe mu na adu mpempenso sei etimi da point de ni hwe beka ba me ka kire mo se Trump ba no before be boka so bo be niam bi wo ba no 1 week 2 weeks no start implementation wo man pani dia ni che wa Ghana for do so do mo ba no nyankopon hira no Trump to di be 1000 years kan e bibia no papa
Abusha and Crofowe, Yomodan and Ado, San Crofowe, Radio East YZ, and the Power FM. Yomodia and another Dr. Baumia in this 8 years, Saranado Tiaco National. Abusha, not one, when that your face said, sell your mind. Now, so be till radio be the Omonkan radio, so now they make a decision. Now, one Casa won't hurt. Uhwe wabra abone wasetre no ya akoto aba na obetie de ye ka kire wo so akoto aba ebinum e de wadwene bedi agoro magike aka se wadwene na da otime so wamfa nya adwuma obi be ma wo de wadwene na ye adwuma ma. These guys were ranting on every radio stations across the country. Odwene sa ahochire bi na mpa oman num ti omontie o de ombenya di o so se agobi e fani Mugabe offer na yi offer no na next so yare akwa we tie
e lucky say anya ono so ye man panyini
wudi bayemi
shia kai
ye wudi bayemi
such a caricature
that what in you no
president odwari wiem president oda wo wiem waste of taxpayers money and I say ye na nyame ase ye lucky opposite way and the opposite side ya da was it asema wo kan se de hye wonom na anya wo da e magana fo so omonwe amamofo tantan a wo de magana fo no kofo ba ye hu na memo ye hu rollins amemo a champion mo ha na ye hu na memo ye hu mahama memo ye hu lima memo amemo ni afon etan kankan e ya memo a ai se kuruma asene ye hwe enye yie na wo awunim se wo ye obi a wo ye fail a wo ne over asina ana wonni hwe wonni legacy bia se ne wonni ho a wonti ase 78 wo kokora bibia ne ho agana fo de bekai ho ye beka se president na ne preso ye to abama nipa nwotwe wu ye no no a president na ne preso ye nuanom a ewo eye krobofo ye ko twetwe omo light ma ye sa kwa bobo sojafo kwa bu wo mo no omo sa president ne preso president na ne preso ye ko kum mabunu ewo eye asamase ye ko kum mabunu ewo eye adwura eye sa president na omoje covid sika edi ya na sa president na ye ni hospital ade ba kai wo ye ni university bia ade ba kai wo ne mom eye edase sent
abusia mikrofon we yo sa ko we na se na ofre na ne utimi so yare because omo share na plan ntro ye twantro gu na na doctor ba wo miaso ye juma mama ha ma oba ye ne ba bi akira omo wi ye ne ene esu omo tiem ade tiem ha ma be wa mo position enti bi omo hu di omo ntiye na omo da be tra radio no so na omo ka omo kan so anaga na fo agi adi wa hu di adi aye ye hu be say afa na ye duru eyezu ye afa na ye duru eyezu ejiso ni nyamai the MPP leadership no is so strong in the parliament. The NDC no almost super majority no omo ye dispatch away omo mu atete base ya say supporters asha se omo dwane MPC in parliament chese ensembasa adentia bisa ho na kire wadwen e wo comment section box so odu se DMT NDC amanyo ko no omo super majority ebi nsi na Ghana man abakusemu adenti a party na sha ase a amanfo etietiam onso musu na oditi akwakwase we sa kwemu ka antie.
Whilst in opposition, you already knew that data prices in Ghana are very expensive. You didn't need a committee to know this. Thankfully, today you are the sector minister. And you are saying you need a committee to
Kwasiampani Jimmy Koshini Alko Brojina Alkofa Broni bi anese ene nani ba ko aye I see you don't see me. Now we do platform ye campaign man kwasiafo so omunkodi omanya ni me. What were you expecting? Se ko figure bi o se hwanyo Jimmy. Now do platform here campaign marko before incompetent people who don't have sense and now we campaign more. Now I can hear you say DMT and catch us say Jimmy na ujino. Afa na obisa o. Kofi Jimmy ni nkrofo na we campaign ma omo omo ni mama mu o omo ni mo hihye omunim kwan ya yefa so aye hihye oman di omunim ene kwan ya ombefa so ombetine awie sika enti kwan ya omfa so omudi wie sika ne say they give allocations for a purpose so enti obeti committee na communication and technology ministry no atwa sika e di amasa committee no na wakɔkye akɔgye ne deɛ enti Jimmy kofini a wasɔre yensa ɛna wonom okɔpo patolet ne so na abɔ awura wuti ubegyina camera ni ma unkanya nsa Jimmy nko a na we campaign man incompetent people ɔmo sɛ gudi one man time wahye ase wa anka so ɔmo sɛ nkrofo ɔmo ni adwen ɔmo sɛ within 1 month a uye campaign man nkrofo we foro abaadwa no wa ankasa ahye ase ebubusi so Jimmy no tie
whilst in opposition you already knew that data prices in Ghana are very expensive. You didn't need a committee to know this. Thankfully, today you are the sector minister. And you are saying you need a committee to come up with findings on how to reduce data cost.
Yes.
This is a waste of taxpayers' money.
Now we're friend out this free so better for man. Hey, MDC supporters, hey, Abusia, would you actually about that more? MDC supporters, who ya he? Who say a warm of fire, and he found a warm of fire, you would do how on Tiasia. And the campaign and up as a penny within a platform, mahama. Not only a nippo moving a show over here, Jumana. This is what I want to know. And the campaign I know for what reason? Jimmy. So, Abuja, we are just in 1 month too. The supporters, the people who came out to campaign for this foolish party are all back crying.
Remember, your fight for the LGBTQ bill or whatever, you didn't need a committee to know it's wrong. It's because you have common sense. So use that same common sense and not a committee to reduce data prices in Ghana. Tomorrow is Monday. As the sector minister, you have the power. Come out and say, telcos, reduce data prices by 30%. It's common sense. You don't need the committee to pay them with the taxpayers' money. That is not how the Better Ghana agenda becomes a reality. Cheers. Common sense and not committee.
Okay. Oh, I go now question. I was saying the echo don't know. We see a man way. See, I said, but don't pass about. Everybody will get a piece of our stupidity. Jimmy na ye Jimmy no. Ye betete ho aba. Yes, kakra betete. Jimmy sam na ye no afei na ebedan ye bete so emfaso about na koto no emfa ho se we NDC ni we PP ni oto abama NDC oto abama PP se de tie bia no wo so no wo sabe kan wo so ene wo se de se fatal ubenya se ye mu se radio presenters asha ase esu social media communicators asha ase esu a teacher for ni awofo a omode omoma school so omoso asha ase omoso tie
gamo oyerepa TV na ye hono a ye be close na sister baako ba se obi afre no se BC for na e be twere no waye ke the registration bill abase awofo no bi entua 550 cedis for JHS omo mbetwere registration enti no sister no nka no na omo nka bi mo omo awofo no na sister no se me makotua me bade ma ami kotua afi de ma hunu se obi meka bi mamo se waye ke the registration fee aba for JHS for nkwara no 550 cedis enu ntine board ni nti omo nka bi ma obi ani ho beka bi amamo ye tia mamu for 7 solid years NPP na kware bia BC ni e fa ho ka e ma ye ko register because yenim say hiafo wom omo ho kire wo mu na amani anso e na mo se aduane bo ayede ni omo hani mu ayede ni e na yato aba na NDC aba na waye kede registration about 550 meaning say headmasters no so be di bibe toto so a wo be wie na bia na number 700 cedis
fe
ma wo keke mesre ma ba hwe na ma antena ha anka se wo munyai mo ntua o serious o he sometimes I will see a man comfort ase no mo hunu say say ni na aban na ne wo ho no na oboa enye ni ekoko obi ntoko ama no me bana sa asem ne badwa me nka bi because you two omfo om antie
ai bra na asem o ka me ne ya adwene pa kwana kokotua me say ye den wo ya wo fo ai na ye CBC basic one examination council any registration 550 Ghana 550 Ghana and sana schoolmaster esodre de beto so ye be we na 700 Ghana as 7 million kona kokotua mo panyama ne bo eforodo ade ane bo eforo de bra mo se mo mpe no more complaining mo nkona mo kotua mo tua no bia na masen tua mo ma no school fees mutia no so bia na masen to bia na papa ma mo de ko school makwa kodi ene na chese mo ye maame mo ye maame papa no mo ye ja papa mo ato papa de ama mo ma eda ache mo nkona mo nkonkotua hari na idrusu fabika ho emu etia ai hari na idrusu e mese fabika ho haruna wona na ufata sese ubeko free education e wo sire because you free sire we a privilege ya ye wo nkafo na yaka wo southern part central of Ghana bono asante and omo go vote ane akra ho nyina no ye hia momoa mesere mo a ye hia momoa obi ankotua emfa wo so ya asantini wo ya bononi wo ya ma David obi ankotua kona kokotua wo sika e farmer school no you deserve to pay nya ban na behwe mo enya ban na behwe mo se mo mpe mo nkona mo kokotua complain be o complain apede why na o complain na kire no obi papa wo so ngo pe adwuma ma no obi papa ene o ntua o ba school fees ma ochina bi uhu okoto ani a o nkese ya ba yes mo amujejreje de mo hwehwe no e na mo nsaka se ka kire no e na mo se mo mpa tie mo se mo de mo mpa tie because to you no dokono ane boa ye de wa abonten no e ho hia wo se na wo bada ache enti de mo koye ye no e ho nsunsanso na mai dan mo nsaka because ene Jubilee House no adane disco crowd and sana ewe ne wo Jubilee House ho na ene no adane red wine white wine champagne discotheque ema etokese ne etoketo a mo fa ncheme enofo amu eduru de otwea etimo wonu mu ye ma yes eno ene koso Jubilee House ye ni adaje a ye bedwene ho ne atwa oba school fees ama no ye pede ye betumi dia ba yita de habesisa good proper Italian red wine ye dia ko Ghana ne de ko Jubilee House any the various government offices ho na ye dia bole enti wo na uton ice water papa bi ba ye so obetua oba school fees ama na aduane adia wo se enso wani no don't complain go and pay because ye ni abra ye discotheque anado ye sa 24-hour discotheque awia ye sa anopa ye ginam anado ye ginam esum mutu ye ginam a ye sa light na mo tim na be tuntum en fire ye risk en famo because ya so di ye nam China ne na asefo ye bole ye ni abre ye winsa na ye fa adwene kwa ye be force be wiamo enti mo de se mo mpe aban obeboa mo a mo abu jejereje ai me wo fa se mitimi ahwe me kusu a me hwe no enye program na wo say ye shige mahama will show us more shige ai mahama be kire shige say ye see ye nimu nyansa mahama family there they know how to keep money. They know how to make their family more rich. They know how to rob you. They know how to position their own people at the key places to steal your money. Jimmy, Ochina, Ebasi eto abafufura, obedwene 20 times, and some don't say si ba bia odiasi. Afena musu, munya huhwe. Mese munya den, munya huhwe. Munya hu de ba be ko munya hu de mo ba be fam munya hu kwa ya be fa so e bu aban no ba bia wo tie ne wo Ghana light wo an videos na share a eba o light no ba bi bebre light nya adwuma wo ho light nso omoda summu ni nyina the part of a yezu the resetting what agenda accept it. Live in it for 4 years. Don't cry. Yempe mu video ahwe wo social media no so. Social media no so ma mo fa video me gu ho. Mo fa pictures me gu ho. Mo ma me kra mo metentiam ye hia ye empathie ye de ye ni je ho. Mo so mo ni je ho. Ai. Ye ni je de ekoso organa no pa. Akufo ado. Epi na opia admission fee. School uniform. Atade obeshe no school or breakfast, lunch, and a dinner, okay? Printing fee, exams fee, registration, and an asifo nyina. Mo se mo nye den mo mpe because mahama ka kire mo se aduane na akufo ado de ma mo di wo school no. Na nkrama ni kure ni. Until you voted for anapobia kosua ba ako. Animre pizza ba ako. And an ajo kebab on the abramo. Monkona monkowe. Monkona monko di kosua ni kebab ni pizza no. Aha. Eno na se ne fatamo. Ye de mahama no ne ye ni abusuafo ni ye nkrofo de. Ye de ye ni abra Jubilee House ho no. Ye de adani discotheque. Obetu piga. So yansa.
Tu Jubilee House. A whole bon one kasa. The place was a drinking spot. A damn back home could be mu and twa. Go for your no one we are one tiha. Ah, na better than what to cry. Who will be better than what to cry? I could be aba. 80 problems na no go so eka. Take or pay agreement and who can bear 1 billion so could to your light you be on quantity buy umpo ya de swao so ye. What you say banking sector reforms and yema bebre obi koji koko kra contract say we be supply you ruby na contract no wetimi dia be bank e wo Ghana amena yi eti o man kodi ahohiahia na ya na president de on kan yema ne kese eti wo ye ya na ofefa ye na no mo si dabi wa beto wo mo address problem no tanhwe yi a e de assemble ba enti temwa ni ye free mu no the president here and say and the advice in Concope Sino hydro project ni anu wo mo hwe say a system of barter unto why so of adwin you betime dey say yi bi ne dey secure project bi ni aya eno na owura Haruna Idrisu fa letter petro ye de come World Bank ni yi say wa me no say wo mo translate say sika no say a contingent liability ni enfenka Ghana ka ho na meye public debt na ye ne sa e be raise your debt to GDP na kosoro ni a downgrade ye e wo credit rating no ya downgrade ye sa pa ya downgrade wa interest payment nyina so be kosoro because obosia na wo bo no ebi ye dollar denominated no ebi wo flexible element ya ye downgrade ni nyanti na downgrade ye dangerous e ma dollars ni free no ye downgrade nyina na we interest no so ye dan na peja sa na ye de measure interest rate on bonds enti wo grade ni kosoro no na no so etebe form eti say dipa ontum me fra wo ni ehwe ni charge obosia ehunze ho ufunu ho ane ufunu no bra oboye ni ehwe ho adaka ye to disi no no sin krofo ye mo lebete wo mo 1 billion pe wo mo IMF mu na ye de na wo bu konya sign no hydro abeye project edi tamo e ba ye no in fact I was furious tamo mo de kotamale no na me de esa me de ayi kuma ye ja kuma se de wo ho ye ja nka ye ja nyina hini ye ja so ame ye ja foru krom ye ja we box at the baby ebi wo kra no ni enyi gata ba akokra yes ye de ko Haruna Idrusu impatient
ono a twere ho
krata na I be see there ni amoye unfortunately for him temo ye wie project na president ko bia no kate short the following day and I say no oba parliament abema state of the nation address obi anka de kese we aba impatient so you get up and thank the president and congratulate him for this edifice unprecedented it being sincere modra na nimugu ase papa sa afi one no enye den adena bonobo ade wo yanka me stop yi on say aba ukrom afi tamalefo so mo huni paboni owo biase ini so abi o ini chairman sabonso majority leader and pressure so ya horo no pa ehun adapa eni o fori kuro ede ni interchange no ani e ba ben santase ni eyi no ukọ drawings so I even told MPP e ka drawing the misro don't draw bia the photoshop e be dada nkrofo wo green book eti misro drawing na ya de bo ho no ka drawing ko ade ka Leonardo da Vinci ko no na ka ye wi ase president eti misra mo ma nya action Miami ko vice president fee let this become action and this Kumasi no and here me meet me in your campaign let me honestly tell you meet me in your campaign say edifice we walk tamale na me gina so ame say Kuma MP
so I'm run about and Luga Johnson
o di ase
the quite run about
na o ti me ko ho mo 1 month ago eti straight away was I will do it no kotwa ahoma mo de aso ekokobo fo cheso o sia wo yo e chewo how MPP city and the MPP is so unselfish and the idea no we are Ghanaians we are building a nation yes economy ne de president de ato yanim say de be say ye dro bia ye beye the nipa da say di ko anu owu a wonti minya dai enya emfa ne menkom yesu kura kese no ne penso no onyani obi a wawu o enti nipa enwu mbre bu wode penso unim nipa dodo ewu sa mere no dodo te no onyana wo mka
isa jamfo no ko an jamfo de enti minya
enti eba asa no NDC are taking over so anya we vice a kire yen obehu economy a so mu gradually ozebe ye free IMF conditions here that so pako na ehu net employment freeze ye mfe nipa adwuma emma
yes enti abushia ekrofo na ekoto abama omo no ade e bi o man be ko nani mo mumpe be se ye ni China fo akoye deal na ye be develop ukrom now you're sitting MP actually ta akoma China fo se omo mfa mese wo economy no mo omo nye ne we a e ma wo economy na e na me no so ma wo hoto no ye mfa mese no nye sa wo ho beto ogo jina ko to aba masa amanyo ko we ene e ka kire Ghana for say Ghana for we deal with the Western world ye enko China John Mahama ne kofa China for be go Ghana omode mechanic galamsey ebe share ye man Ghana. China for ne Ghana and this for ne China for be go Ghana omo share say ye galamsey a ye de excavator chamfan ene hwan ye wo a wo hweme before NDC time in 2009. Now what to say ye galamsey titro bi obodi that be ye bi before 2009. Na chamfan machines na ebi ni Ghana. What be show say die ntia. John Mahama be di akonya pe. China for ebetu ebe fa Ghana man. Because John Mahama no krono nti oni akromfo ene dere. Because China for ye what them call socialist communist people. Nti omo na nante. Nti ono omo ya agreement na China for nso do so omo kurum ho na omo tu abegu Ghana say chom na omo age afa omo age man afa na do break na ebo omo dene and maintaining to avoid the Chinese invasion na nim say Yakopon abo ayen ama se bio na Ghana for anka se betumi ade omo ho e wo omo man mu because na do aba opana and opana be di akonya no everybody on them. Opana. Akoya seventh. Opana be di akonya wasan akoso on na fufuo. Omo hu omo ho ache. Wa bi otra. Opana no. Wasan akọ. Oni ne nkrofo. Omo ko ye mo agreement. Omo be di o man afa. Say the oye entity no. Yes. Yes. Opa na no.
刘老师往后来了，刘老师往后来了，刘老师。
Yes. Aha. Enti this time no. Galamsey na ye ba be ye na wo man no. Enye Ghana fo na be ye o. Opa na ne nkrofo. Say the oye na titibere mu no. Saa na wasan aba so ba be ye. Ai. Saa de say oye na titibere mu no. Oni omo a e na san ba be ye Galamsey. Oni omo a e na ba betwa redwood nkai na aka wo wura no. Oni omo na be ye ho adwuma. O betwini nyina de akọ. Ai. Boxer de na e wo ho no. Oni omo ne ni mia no obo betwini nyina de akọ. Na wo komo de. Ai. Say him say Western world omo ne China for nka because of the issue of brick. Say bricks so say why. John Mahama de Ghana ko abaniem. Wa sha ase ototo na niema. Eni baba ya ho so. Na one China for age man afa. O sha ase o. Ena na do buy no be pam China for. Asha wine, say asha wine o say asha wine o ye ka na sem no. Mahama ne ko fa na buy. Ana do ne be tu na se Ghana no ni. O buy no. Wa san akofa no say omra. We say akọ China no mo ko negotiate. Enche they are coming to invade the country again. What are they coming to do? They are coming to invade your country again because wako any of my koye there na we. And he said, now what he said, America for I can't say IMF say omun tua sika na kana Ghana de omun fa IMF for sika fa mo omun direct to America ho na. And I'm saying omun nim papa we say akonya na wa ba betra so no conditionalities any conditions and I'm so IMF for this kind of Ghana no omba medi so obeye de ope ono obeye de ope na ode ne man waye de ebe man na ho atono. So eti sabio China for ya chi omo so omo ye Galamsey ya de omo agum China for mu ye galamsey ya che omo a ya ye den ya jeri won nyina mahama so no wa bai tie China for ye na namfofo enti de obaye omo ye tie
win in December, do you still intend to grant an amnesty to the repentant galamseyers?
Will I still give amnesty to people convicted for galamsey? And my answer is yes.
Aha. Enti China for na ya chichi omo gum so omo tu galamsey ne ho ane ho ane nyina no. Papa no catch no. His answer is what? Is yes. Obeja wo nyina am omo akọ. Enti abato no okoto ye no. You just went out there to vote for Mahama to come back and continue with his evil plans to terminate his deals on the China for the year. Omanye day, Omanye nwe. Also, Mahama be there konyo iso. When Amanya o tu kwan koso. Amanya omo muwa oman. Amanya omo ye ntoto asemfo na ne omo nam. Burkina Faso, Mali, and on China. Yes. What do you know? What do you know? I want to be no boy on the drum. So what to abandon man? So what to abandon the power man 4 years and then I mean. I feel no better said. The power you gave him is to enrich himself, and he's on the agenda to do what he told you that he's coming to do. Ebiana wona wanti ase enti okoto aba, but to him there, he don't care. Because he already told you say he's coming to free Ghana. Say yes. He already told you say he's not the hope for Ghana, but you decided to go and vote stupidly for him. Until then, they're open and awoyo. Abusa to asona yenko yenim kakra. Na yehwe video we.
Security has made a massive bust, seizing a large unspecified amount of US dollars and Ghana cedis, including other counterfeits, hidden in 12 20-footer shipping containers. The containers were tracked to a warehouse at Sapiman in the West municipality, where a special operation was conducted after a tip-off. The cleverly concealed currencies, mostly bundles of US dollars, was found in wooden boxes filled with cement. Other boxes opened in the warehouse during the operation revealed extra currencies stashed in boxes that are barricaded with plywood and concealed with charcoal. According to the national security operatives involved in the operation, 2 containers are still on the loose, but state security trackers are hot on their trail. Meanwhile, a manhunt is underway for 4 suspects, including a ringleader known only as Alaji. The warehouse yielded even more shocking discoveries, including boxes of metals suspected to be gold bars, counterfeit notes in 50 and 100 cedis denominations, and fake Ghana Army uniforms and boots.
Abusianfo saade wo we amuhu e dey na ba muti we so Joseph Yamin ne propaganda agenda ni bi na ba bontra na because me why ba and this is for evil so and this is very evil. They are very, very evil. Why ba and the best ship container and they are free or mine bit is a brooch. So the bagan and my moon. Now, all day banner. What's the dollars? You say you can't free. Now, what's the gold or free? Some minus so I should put the bagan and mine. Oh, when this is for one was Zambia, one person from here. Sunday, Maui, a shed I hear you. Omoa and a shed I hear Sunday Maui said, Omodi Bebu and Pipi Amanoko and Nimasi. Because Nina Babina Bema or Henry, the enemy ye. container you see a ship free baby na de buy. First of all, container bia okohua. It takes you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to know where the container is coming from. 2 minutes per. Ebe mo wahu kurokura container no everyday back. Enti adentia a full national security be cover bia. Niema bi say si ho. Now the national security cannot tell you but bia sa na ba na free ba. Na mom bi ebetu aka kire say gold wom, fake counterfeit wom, ene na asefo. These evil things were planned. What? Just to denigrate the image of Nanado and his government. But Nanado, Dr. Bawumia Wene ya, nkombeke se, omu wiaga na Japadie di Afrigana maimu di ako. Omu apaki dollars omu di Ghana. Moka ese ye to aba, Joseph Yamin, eko fie bi mi se okwago mu se ballot papers. Ye di be wi aba mi apaki aguba bi ekosi sen what one seven bi da bi ayira sanse na ayira was ayira wo ya to atwe ehu hia bi adentia because the NDC won the elections. Assuming say NDC anwene sa elections we ya nka sa ne ma ni na nkomo de be issue to talk about say MPP amanyoko no awia election no. But omonwe ne ye no de eso atwa what one asem bi and all the security apparatus esho monsem but won to so mokasa fa ho bi. This issue of this container this issue of this container I almost say counterfeit gold na hwan it is the same issue. Almost share that na yes adwuma wey because ni aba be ma utie me. That's the reason. Obaye den na wa shipo sa na ma we dey afiri oman bi so dey ba oman Ghana mu abra obia ehu se ade bi se na ode ba. Na eba ne sen na ye kolo gold free sa America o se European country banyo se hwan o na ye dey ba Ghana. It is something na ye ne being civilized. Sa ade wo it could be credible say yes she put the free of mine no mu dia ko baabi and you say yes she put confirmation yes she put the free of mine bi so e dia bagana asem we akora ka kire na odi but NDC for the share that plan sa bonua yo sem we so mo di begu MPP amani ko na ni mas but enam say ye to aba na omo we ni ye ntino now they must to make sure say these things will be clear from the system. Temiye. Ye we go do ye we di free manum de kwa manone. Ye we go do free manone mfa maye manum. Enti bida, onti bida, unhu bida, ebi nsi da. Ye jack ye $5 emfra brochire. Emfa maga na manum. Ena brochire so no ye ntwa CDC wo ho. Ya koso CDC efra brochire e de abagana. Enti aba ne sen ena container we yesi e di free ba bi na baaye. Ye shepu ye na de baaye. Enso ye de baaye no Ghana sika gum, dollars gum ena gold gum. Obayansa fu ebu na be. Ya ebu ne be de nkana sel. Wa anka say 1 2 3 4 5. Kikania magum. Kikadwene bom. Dwene ko achiri. Na understand yourself. There ne besie ma obi ahyepu gold of America, UK, Italy, Germany, why one kind of Brazil and I said Cuba because ade kraye ka yesi charcoal bidie so kra e ka ho bi enti se bidie ka ho bi dia it is more probably say free the southern part of America because a home any bidie and Brazil for ship bidie pa enti o person tell me say Brazil mom na ye ko na kolo do bidie ena di gold ka ho ena ye twa CDC wo ho ena ye package in $5 e ka ho ena ye suppose ye de ko Ghana asem what to be that the evil man do lives with them Aye. The evil that men do lives with them. It is hardly we a NDC what propaganda our plan long time ago and then about thing because they wanted to denigrate the image of Nanado. What was saying? They say a large video. I got a man I yet know. A large dodo was saying and a war man. A large dodo was saying a war man no more. Such issue. What touching with your beer friend a large. Me and Kurum Brekum, I never. Miami Chrome Recum Anyawe, there will be 200 allergy. It's a move wine and a sign of way any there. A banner saying and a yellow do goat, a different on it, and a bagana. A banner saying that Woodwa and a container yellow do from on it, a bagana. Ghana Sika tribute boom. Bidia home. When a man tip off, a man sending alcohol, wait, chill, in the Paponia, Sabio, get your man way, Asher once up. At the bonning choir, a woody seven choir, and throwing Nada, Sequoia or far swap, a mobile D or my Ghana so. And the same thing on the baby or minus with the Amaye. Etimia. So we can't just say that yakochi gold egu container mo a mimia yadanko that grade fatuti. There are no basis. Now the Ghana what them call a security agent to call omuhia pa. Ade amomo tracking to see the owners of it. Moko amode monsa pan, monsa free hand, and I'm also so. What the monsa pan is so. Now, some of them want to see who nipa or so for the last. Sometimes you think and you don't understand. I go say a banana republic. Obia to be proton as yasem. Now, or the baby and so. Container bank, and I did say woman and the security agent aim to meet the single by the eddy free bar man. Now, I say container a free in a buyer, mom can be a free buyer. I'm giving you people this, you can say homework. Woman class it for 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Saturday week, and once a better ship. Nobody will talk about it anymore. Nobody will really talk about this. This thing is a promptly lie created by the NDC because they wanted to associate it to the MPP. Some people before, dear, or the near me quabonting, or master manager padien, or more packet dollars in Ghana. These were what they planned to do, but unfortunately for them, Nyankopon at one to Nyankopon ama one adwem one na omo dwene defa na na do dan ko kufu adone Dr. RAZ Muhammad Bawumia so no ate abebo won so o se tutu abawie ye o ho ayese akochi gold o ha ye sha se ye se na na do ene nkrofo binom e de gold dwane through PMMC. Hey, already you share that for cheap border. You share that for creating impression. We say an authorized institutional Ghana Mrapon man and say on far good on Kwama on it. You share that for creating impression. We say a nipa binom abamu nipa binom episode once is a good on train and kotumbu. Ọmọ fanko amanone enkoton ni husia abra NDC form point phone na nim say PMMC for institution bi a emraten pon mo ho kwan mo de gold a free Ghana kwa amanone ọmọ kwa na ọmọ yo tolerance but nkrofo wetimi tena dan mu hihye ye be ka kire wo say the Ghana or Mako Chiomo. Sassam Ecosi said. Sassam Echo Ecosi said. Sassam we see a name, Sassam we see now, Obia Kamwasemi. It is the same issue. And the same methodology. And the same what them call propaganda machinery and this is for a plan. Some person move from what and people are not looking mass. Now, there can be said, the Onyamiya Shirano or town food to me say no money here. Dear Onyankopon ehata soro wo Shirano or town food and to me say no money here. Eti Nyankopon and a ye and this is for two. Nyankopon and a man yema we about 10. And the Yankopon under Roman son I buy and omun to me find this MPP 4.4 and Kobata. Now, the representing can Namunti said, my 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 4 months, 5 months, assembly ever vanish in the system because it was something planned by the ruling government. So now, as far as it is, they can really not do nothing. It is just to create an impression, say, Nikodunum area, Ghana, the Japadia, and the Akobabi. Abra, Enyan of correct, Abra Yentro, Fita, Evomo, Evabiti, and the Achayen. Yanko to the next segment.
Concern.
Yes. Papa we okudeto ko hwini papa we no hwase aba asem foforo bi na akọ we dey tro no njaye o entro ko hwini enipo odwa na num te sokudeto ablakwa mi hu bi o wi aseda mi aba ma message se bo modern like video no mama na elianso na your first time na wa subscribe e wo channel no so ama me den chake se ema yenia Samuel Okuno the man in Idrisu Elizabeth Echama me chiao Joseph Bua brapa me chiao ye pa Irena Williams me mo akwa pa sanso na adusia no akwa ba ye pa ma kelumba ni ya no akwa ba ma me Monica Tutu a wonso me mo akwa ba ye pa na Vera Asare wonso mo akwa ba Mrs. Tapani Diana Pia Mama, Michelle Yepa, Caliph Jaben, and the President Bawumia Sam, the Mwakwaba Yepa, his sister Joshua, also Mwakwaba, Mr. Anthony, yes, the Mwakwaba Yepa, Yemi Configuration from Sunai, Michapa, Uskani Kojokwa Chimilia, the Mwakwaba, yeah, Gifty Asari, Mama Michia, Georgina. Bonsu mechiapa Georgina pastor na ba dini pa no ya ma me no danya koma na mechia na yiwe andiro so mechia dini tike Ghana mechia ye pa Mark Van Ofori mechia Franco mechia Phobia member TV mechia ye pa Phobia ewo YouTube esanso ewo Facebook no he mechia kwa na yen support no yes for sentia mo mechia ye pa Mama ya Afrin Poma, the chair on show, and a Jaru Kwapia, yeah, Jaru, American musician, Kessiapa, and I am Yaba, Nana Akumia, Rosso Wakwaba. I wish I must say, Yemia SKB TV, our issue should be our SKB channel also. But the message was said, channel Mona Wapajamno, the friendly Kari TV. Kari TV ewo YouTube bo modern na we hwetira kwan na ye den ko subscribe ema no ewo YouTube said e be your life for be hu no yemia SKB TV the channel na e Kari TV ena na mapini ewo ni video na so utumi hwe no YouTube so na akọ subscribe ama na ya bo no so na be the channel no yeah to asene ko ya ni generally ni mo akọ aba Lord Boateng echiel ye pa abusia ko ya ni Papa we want oyo trofo pa o say you John Mahama di kan ka so no ba be 24-hour economy ama Ghana for anya adwuma aye. But papa ne kwesi na e ade bi o hu ntumi nyama ne yeye. Rating question mu akwa wapa. Enti dese okudeto ablakwa abedi trokese bi e de akire Ghana for. Na me pese untie video na ne asema okudeto ablakwa kai. Ene de se Ghana passport office. Ye be be 24/7. Me na me so mo be kreti nyuma ama Ghana for anya nyuma ya nkomu hia passport go no ma ke so mo tu kwan no. Na me say akwa we ba say he is coming to promote traveling and ade o mo ye campaign na mo timi ko airport ekotwa videos beto abonten say Ghana for bi no mo etu kwan enti o man no bie Ghana free mo no akwa we si de ono ba ba ye ne say Ghana passport office no obebie ne 24/7 they will have 3 shifts of work room because Ghana for your passport. Na ya akozo no so adwuma ho e na mo be ma nipa nya adwuma ye. Ha? Ye papa we no so mo de o mo be bie nyuma ma Ghana for nya adwuma ye. Say their passport na be ya ma man for mo de atukwai. And then the priority of us so. The here ye say be nya passport ye timi atukwai. Na say we be asan Canada na omo ya wi. But I wonder why this man many at times consider we Ghanaians to be short memory association people. Because some of us will keep record a lot. Me, but me I'm very aware, sir. Papa na ye friend Papa Kusibuafo. Na juma obeye no Ghana under another Danko Kufuor administration and the reforming of the public sector. Ye be ye nhihye papa e wo the public institution mu ama ne ma ye den ayeye. Ya Thompson, me say ye Kakari TV, Kari TV. Yes, Kari TV. Oh, here we go. YouTube. Yes. Who's another Dr. Bamia? I'm a picture of their profile. I'm a Thompson. Aye. I wish I formed to answer common. Yes, the same one as Yemia SKB TV, new channel, no, the fellow Kakari TV, Kari TV. Ultimate Renova subscribe man. Momember and subscribe na Yemia also project the new channel show, a platform I hold on so. As an American, me, I'm aware, say Yura Kusibuafo. I do more by yen in Ghana, pa under another Danko Kufuor, and he said, what the reform the public sector. 80 Papa will make obedi in post as a CEO of the public sector. I do more year, a billy DVRA for Sabio. Why am I so good to me? I issue driving lances in 10. Ghana passport office. Papa will be ye Numa said the other year. You bet to me apprentice Ghana passport in 10. In fact, Papa Kusibuafo every machine be for America buy it. I make machine what told me, in 1 hour, that machine can print 5,000 passports in an hour. I mean, one Babeka. Okudeto ablakwa, and then after Nanado has implemented all these policies, after Nanado has made sure say the passport system, issuing of passports, any problem game ewo man no. Okudeto ablakwa tika kawure tira apa Tria nyansa nim, tria nkontompo ne ntro ena aye ne ma. Abegyina bonten se ono no afei na obema Ghana passport. The time of process ebeye tentem. Na wo a wote Ghana mamu anya wo hwem, wo a wote abrochi a wo hwem. Yenyina yenyim se na Ghana passport you can well, Willie Wolf, but as a passer, or catch him say, the analysis and I made a toss with us a par. And no good at Ablakwa be Ghana phone, so on the process to be about, or not the process to be the back. I'm on the issue of Ghana passport, a very tentem. I don't want to interrupt you. Into the young people go to Ablakwa. If we are now a more tea, Kusibuafo, as some or 2 years ago, and then Pasiapani we have up on Teneca, and the passport, Ghana, mind we are 1 month of the Osaka. Italy, every country, we have passport to I saw 1 month now on Saka because Nanado has done the work already. But it was a funny
by the Ghanaian people that they would want passports to be, in terms of the processing, in terms of the convenience, they would want that we work on that. We need to go full digitalization. We need to make it possible for courier services to submit passports to people. We shouldn't have a situation where thousands of passports remain uncollected. Cut down the inconvenience. If government has your biometrics, why is everybody still collecting biometrics? DVLA, SNAT, NIA, Health Service, Passport Office, everybody still collecting. We can integrate. If your biometrics are in the system, why should you have to always, if you want to renew your passport or get a passport, do your biometrics again? It's total waste of man hours. And then we also want the passport office to become a 24-hour passport office that operates around the clock. And we'll be piloting that as we look at moving all our missions to 24-hour working period. That, as you know, is the vision of President Mahama. He's big on having a 24-hour economy so that we can work around the clock and then create jobs. Potentially, we can triple current staff numbers if we roll out a 24-hour operation within the ministry. So that is one of the committees that we'll be setting up today. The second committee we shall set up is the migration and welfare of Ghanaians in the diaspora.
Well, Abusia, Ablakwa, how liar he is. Ghana passport office of some 24 hours. Hey. Obeti committee fufuro. Obenum team fufuro. And oba benum team fufuro. Nye committee fufuro. Obenum team fufuro. They be spend the sika. Nani abrochire say I tell the man ha. The passport ameko in Rome. Ye the brand will feel. Mango Gio. What you say, Dr. Bawumia, I can't tell you, say the national identity card, the Ghana card, on one year, a transition the requirement. I demand Ghana card. Or catch the in and said, the YN, and then Ghana card, you don't need who Ghana card now they call aqua your passport. You don't need to go around and do what we call fingerprint, facial photo, and all those things because there is nothing that is needed anymore. You just have to go to the passport office, give your Ghana card, and through them, they are going to what? Issue you your card, because there, what? Your fingerprint and everything is already what? In the system. And okudeto ablakwa abetena hom aye nanim se obi ebe ka che yen Ghana for say onu mom the system bi aba sa system na odi aba no dey na ye ebe boa ma ya passport without the involvement of what? Of going around to collect new fingerprint and others. I was sure they will video. Doctor Bawumi can carry you. But then we are now for you go kusibo afnase mo ka ya na chetie.
I would like to use tricks to sit at home.
The recent over 400% increase in passport application fees has sparked widespread public outcry. The flag bearer of the governing New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has acknowledged the legitimate concerns raised by citizens. He indicated that the current application process is burdensome and nurtures corruption. However, Dr. Bawumia assured the public that his government is committed to streamlining the process. One major step in this direction is the integration of Ghana card details with the passport system. This move aims to make the application process more straightforward and minimize human interaction, thereby curbing corruption. He expressed confidence that the new system will address the concerns raised by citizens and lead to a more efficient and transparent passport application process.
The higher prices for passport now, even with that, and also the delays of getting passports. And also my dream,
I have thought about the higher cost and delay in the passport application process in the country and intend to implement a new system if elected.
And then Ghana for over 17.6 million Ghana card. And yes, sir, over 17.6. You get to say Obia or Daimwa or Ghana card.
The current system nurtures corruption because of human contact in the application process. But with the new system, this will be eliminated.
Questions are what passport forms, and I make say all those questions should also be on the Ghana card. And all the questions you need, information now you need for a passport.
We are going to make it simple by synchronizing data of your Ghana card with the passport system. You do not have to go through another registration processes again.
Separate passport with a passport form if you have a Ghana card. So, Ghana card, you go to the portal and put in
all you need to do is to go to the portal number and pay your fees. The passport system.
For the passport,
we just have to extract your details because the Ghana card and produce your passport.
The biometrics, pictures, you don't need to go through another process to go and apply for a passport when you have a Ghana card.
This new system will remove corruption from the system.
You just get very simple your name, your Ghana card ID, confirm your address and whatever where you should deliver the passport, and then you pay, and then that is it. It will bring you your passport. It's going to be the simplest passport application that we've ever had in the history of Ghana.
And a public sector.
Even though Dr. Bawumia said this long time ago, and then okudeto ablakwa di tu ne ho or di tu ne ho or the yen na ho to say no this sabe number. Abushanfo. Yemi about Dixon ajay no akwa. So mo ade wo ya Dr. Bawumia dwene ho tete bere mu aye ho adwuma ma BBS no. Okudeto ablakwa today is showing himself say he is the one that has tried to understand. But here the Ghana card back. Ye catch the Ghana for so Munko Ghana card. Ye catch the Ghana for so Munko Ghana card. No, na NDC for Kuya, about 4 Kuya. Catch the Ghana for some more Munko Ghana card, the Bow Corono. And then the moment some faso. And then yet, and Crofo we saw Marco Dajuna who said Ghana card and faso also. And moreover, TV
project. Yeah, the results on the area. And then I'm a coordinator for the World Bank. They are called World Bank.
Abusha Master said, but more than like video in the moment, Mr. With the like in a home yamapa, and to an each video now over at home. And the video now may not do between I the Abuami and say, over like video now, now video now calling him. Yes, Timothy Pass said, no more than I like video, ma'am. Yet to us in tea. Over a Kusi Guafo, I brought in 7-2 job. Dear MP Piamanyo Kuayenwo, Ghana Passport Office, any DVLA office. The same of good ablakwa can before Nina and Obwa. Yaye Bibia, we only more. He just came to inherit it.
In fact, development agencies in the North, by $180 million. But yeah, the boss or no Canema, the World Bank $32 million. Yes, yeah, the bay. And here for 13 institutions, frontline ones, ye here pa, ye the passport office, birth and death. What I say, passport, birth and death, DVLA. Okay. And ye this microphone account, maybe a picture be now, motion, and ye call, yeah. And yeah. You be more training, you be capacity to you better machines, and then your mama or mama training. You the software, remember, it be a big good. And I mean, many engineers are for my say, more ha, Mumra, you the move to Quanya Quaco, Adia Bia, Mudidi said, Muhia, Namumra. So we voted over 500,000 Robeko Rwanda, Robeko US, Robeko Norway, Robeko Kenya. The Obeko Canada, the Obeko Switzerland, the Obeko Indonesia, the Obeko Mauritius.
And your man appears here.
And your man on the Namishata, Dibia, Sokaya, Vidia.
Oshak Husband TV and now Facebook.
And your man on the Deco.
It's way now, 200 Guru Boys.
Very good. Good. Goro Boys is an institution that has lived for over 20 years, 25. A bioman. Adia bia na meka se jenipa convert bone e de yesika pa ni to orden. It is an empire. No Goro boy can survive without an official coming from any of them.
So are we failing the Nyama idea Benina? Where are we failing? And now say with time.
Definitely you fail. I don't know me betro mu mami nwie kwa gwen say with time mami nchechro mu. It DVL ya improve on to correct corruption index. DVL ya taught the best practices machine, printing machine. Ya the alcohol machine ebi obey DVL there there. Enti ya call here no. DVL call Swansea, Wales, and you call UK. And you call United States of America, Massachusetts, Connecticut. You call her machines. You to be the abreo. There were more ye. I bet boy. So DVL hono. Oh my yeah, the equipment BBM or ya top vehicles for mobile operations and whatever. You are spending hugely over $3 million to $4 million. Okay. And they work DVL. Then passport office. Passport office is also your equipment. Any be here. Your review processing. Your ma obi oni mu be review. Okay. Processing we say one problem. The mama can't say DVL. No more printed or more license was printed by a private man. And when he home or no any company. It will be TV kura no anya bi. Na me say be see. Yan printing over ha. So we discontinue with that contract. Na Ghana no one printing. When your independent sister says you don't print license. Then we went to the passport office. Also no passport offices so no machine me bowra or dem or na me ko hwe ye no minua. It is set printing press. Machines ye ni ahoden way fofone enti e creative go slow. We introduce software dokura no me kiwi ni no na say akoka ekwa no eduru printing no na ka ho. So printing no aka ho. As I speak last Friday 2 weeks yankanisa. Okay. Now printing wo ho 40,000. me free kranyaba na print abeba no 70,000.
Okay.
E chere say machines na de ma wo mo no amma se wo mu di input na ekwa e move ntem e kodru printing no a then there is a printing machine. Our problem is the printing machine.
Okay.
And a printing machine also no. And yet the war of the shelves abetiba kukuraba e customized. And the person ye ne de obintimi enwemum printing bibia we in the country. Sagana need to kwanya the passport and the 12 die no so a emfa. Me ama ko countries ya omuchi mi ko wura dan bi mu adanya me passport no ye de to so a. We don't have a chip reading system. In the yehu ba bia ufire. Tibe chechirem. So ati ase. And kwanya wunya sa passport we. Ntu bre ubedi lie so a na yi obi e ko out of over 200 countries no. 30 countries ya woman need chip embedded passport Ghana can home. It will be a to be free baby baby. And yes, sir. It what is left now, honestly, is the printing machine.
It is no
yensa. Okay. It process no be contem.
Because of backlogs in the
yes, a contract has been signed. There is a backlog and a near coso. I've been told as at Nora. Now me perceive new information. Now by 28th of this month. Ne be a machine no be printing no. It becomes acceptable. It will clear the backlogs. And if me busa minister and say, then what happens? And was saying the machines in there no. Then they have also devised a plan or the clear backlogs. We need a printing of about 5 to 10,000 a day. What you are saying to clear it, and declare the backlog. I don't want this trouble to be there. Obin kase sika ni ho saban ni sika. Mimi kusibuafo. Me and me a client connection called World Bank. Now me approve the movement of the money from Washington to Ghana. So the money is sitting at Bank of Ghana as I speak. Yes, Canada.
Yeah, the machine aba.
Machine bedru ya yetieka. My ready. Me table so Bibia no wa a delay for 24 hours.
Okay.
Bibia ni ho. Eti be say baby
me say practical question way. Machine no ebedua.
Yes.
Are we going to see say me per passport mako 2,005 instead of 100 Ghana? Asana me second ebe free ho.
Utia anything beyond the figures here. Minister of Foreign Affairs the betu ja yabu. Utia anything beyond that yakusibu for say yabu. Tuane pe ena homa so kon. Ghana for so pe bribe utia na man for am na to be trip. Any ameko here. One day Goro boys nearly attacked me.
Comparable.
Yes. Omo ba ya na no omo nim say me wo military man so te me nchen you okura ni tuo
ah wo nim say o bodyguard
ai ana bang na me wuro ni kakra bi wo gusi bu afo na wote ya na rough wo betu ya no aduane yen te ha wo ade we ba ya ni awo
omo nya kokodro be kaza
wo mo si ya se be chi NDC fo nya yen na me say he ediminia Goro bie de what se Goro ye duma na free passport office.
Okay.
I'm telling you honestly. So what is a Goro are successful after bringing all these machines? Yeah, the printer back one. The printer we are bringing can print 1,200 per hour.
Okay.
Printer no.
Okay.
Me no kura me na me no mo you. For the next 10 years, I was a warranty. At least for 5 years.
Okay.
And the machine can work. Okay. Yeah, Tokurano. Missy and Tommy.
Okay.
Member Kokura.
It is any that's all.
Definitely there is hope, but the American Ghana for you and said, Munya Kukudro.
Okay.
Passport to no in here on there and prepare such in China or copy.
Okay.
Obia said the any say unya passport wa eye. And yes wait and see attitude. Ye pade no a ye tu mirika kope. What you say?
Okay.
Machine no ba Okay. Mia mi kusi buafo. And I know my friend was saying, Omumra, Namin for Omumra Kesbring. Oma pa me tell say, Omumma, I just a machine number. It is machine about me, don't be baha. And now, I for question, mamma, no busa almost say, kusi buafo say ni say na wo. Okay. Enti mo ye ne den eye no kure. Me say for instance so say ni denti da be na machine beba. I say 28. Me say but me miss awesome. Yes. Me say yeah. 28. Okay. A machine will be arriving. Okay. If a band so anya say ba ya na oje ya na o de ko. Okay. It will be verified. Okay. If it becomes acceptable. Okay. Installation will be done. Okay. Enti abro swaro. Wo for 2 weeks. Any other day yes adwuma. Okay. All the components of the machines, including laptops, including laminators, me say ya di machine we ma na tamalefo gira ho e de kan si ho a wo mo je akọ. Okay. It will be dia kire ni nyina no free other agency o mo be sesa machines na akọ. E be ko. Na say enye acceptable dia. The foreign affairs mi busa o mo say wo other means ya wo mo device ya wo mo de be clear backlogs. Okay. And this let me tell you, so wo mo accept machine no need what it must be used to clear the backlogs. Kusibuafo, I will cancel the contract. Okay. And re-award. Okay. Mr.
Aha, Jebusianfo, Ivan Sankara mi ya mwakwa wapa. Se mo kuja tabra kwa na wiye. So mo kuja tabra kwa na wiye. Ayi kontomponi o. Sa ko yo kan asem kyewa manje ni oboa. Machine the print passport no. MPP amanyo kwa ye ho adwuma wie. Omo akoto aba. Ya papa Kusibuafo sanko ye interview fufuro bi o kan say aba. Omo aseti awie. In fact, this time Ghana passport any problem. Amanfo po na nkonkoje. So could you tell me say there is block, there's bad lock. I feel na wo hu kwa afa so na nipa nsa kan passport. Osi oye nkonto mponi onka nokore onka what nokore passport no so asem o ka se obe mana be ye se hwan passport no eno so na do aye ho adwuma wie na do aye ho adwuma wie ye ansa na ofiri Ghana konya so enti maso ma bi sare se enti adwuma ben pa na kwase pani wo so ba ba ye di ama Ghana as a foreign minister ye adwuma no ba ba ye obi a mo se Ghana fo tukwa no do mompe ade dia Ghana fo tukwa enyema aban na ya wie na mo ka ho asem enim so be bia dwuma mani panya bia ya so o be ya passport amama fo mo de tukwa a mo de coin wo a so unji ni se na do ye passport or na do ye passport so mo dwuma wie ya san a wo ko video na do ye do meti mo no me wase no etu ye passport na do wie ya ansan o firi Ghana akonya so no ye passport bia Akayo, Omajiatu, the highest level of passport, the quality things, upgrading to chip and bagged. Chip boom, say the Kusibuafo car, the evidence is said, a Juman of 1 year, anyway, and he said, the former foreign minister, Mamiwe, ever catch a Ghana for you and say,
CD 155. My ministry started the chip-embedded passport project 8 years ago. Through a build, operate, and transfer (BOT) arrangement, this ministry partnered with Biometric Travel Solutions Limited, a private Ghanaian firm, to undertake this project, which is aimed at bringing our passports into strict compliance with the International Civil Aviation Organization's regulations. I'm confident that the introduction of this state-of-the-art chip-embedded passport positions us against identity theft, document tampering, and unauthorized access.
Okay, Busha, me hire whom I ain't. I'm saying when you put a tabra or a contompony or sanso a your trofo. let's go to the last segment. Now, Yemfa Bibia, Emra, Navier. Abusha, Papa, we are to or you're the former Minister of Finance. Now, the Sylvia Bigua Bonte. One was said, and fail to do away in Mahama, Dabiano, Casagan economy, I say, a boo at it upon some. The former Minister of Finance, Onakasaba Bonte, Ababetre Muse. John Mahama, a trophy in Kontomponi, or so Babetiti committee, or Babe ye 1.4 to tell Ghanaians the state of the Ghana economy. Momenti asema former minister we kaye area never be full lives na day atum. Yes, momenti.
What would be the advice to your party when President John Mahama extends an official invitation to you as a former Minister of Finance to join them in this national dialogue program?
I mean, there are different ways I can communicate to the government. I already told you.
An official invitation to you and even your party.
I think that the party will decide. I am not in a position. What advice will that? I'm not in the position to decide. The party will decide.
You boycotted
the party will decide to the effect that he is going to have a national economic dialogue that will go and misinform the Ghanaian people about our record. Why should we be part of it? Because our record is out there.
That is debatable now because
so what say Jumana John Mahama say Okoye national forum about the Ghana economy no. No yet the outgoing Minister of Finance name say Mahama na say Okugu omo mase because entron Okoko di achire Ghana for. Listen to the reason why this man is saying that. Into whom Mahama no was who and Kontom Kofon and Abraba for the Mabet Ghana Konaso. Listen to this man. Tiasemokai. When you can't catch us, Mahama say Omra, not on your moon, entrance and 5 Ghana economy. And a papa will show no uncle. The entire uncle said, Sancha Muni and Kontom Boni and Abraba and Shermy, because Mahama Yana said, or Baba Yin Shermu be dear, or Jumo Moye and any massive. They the places, Ama, Abra, on Fatana say. But your money Ghana sick as a Nakudu. They are going to be possible.
You say that the approach is that bring everybody on board.
That is what
to build a consensus on how the economy, the problems facing the economy can be addressed.
George,
that is the approach.
George, I'm saying that the president has already passed a judgment that he inherited a struggling economy.
That could be a political statement.
Let me make my point. That he inherited a struggling economy. He inherited a bad economy. And he's now calling a national economic dialogue to just come and whitewash the claims he made. Nothing else.
So it means you won't be part of
Nothing else. He's calling a national economic dialogue to whitewash the claims he made, the unfounded business claims he made about the economy. Because you have seen the data, and you know. And it's not just today. You have been reporting on economic data, not today. From last year, what we did, our performance from last year, started from the beginning of the year. In the first quarter, you know what happened? When the economy grew by about 4%. In the second quarter, when it grew by about 7%. In the third quarter, when it grew by about 7.2%. And we don't generate the data at the Ministry of Finance. It is generated by the Ghana Statistical Service, which is independent of us. And this has been validated by the Bank of Ghana, which is also independent of the Ministry of Finance. Then the president will come out and say, he doubts the figures.
So I get from you, the indication is that,
do you also doubt the figures? Do you doubt the figures?
I don't doubt the figures when it's coming from the Ghana Statistical Service, when it's coming from Bank of Ghana.
So that is the point.
It's not coming from a politician.
Yes. So you don't doubt the figures. And the figures are generated by Bank of Ghana, Statistical Service, you know, the World Bank, the IMF, they all have way. So how is it that all the data generated by all these agencies are consistent? As a result of which the IMF passed our review. First review, second review, third review. How come that the only person that does our data is President Mahama?
Oh no, but you were
and all these institutions have data which is consistent with each other.
Oh no, but you were a politician. Do you care about the signals it sends to your constituency when the argument is made that everybody should come on board and let's build an economy because it affects everyone? Yes, we have learned our lessons. We may have struggled, but we need your input.
So look at it this way.
A national forum to stabilize things for everyone.
Look at it this way.
Okay.
All should come on board for us to think about the economy. But you are bad manager of the economy.
Okay.
Do you really want me at the table?
That was said on the political platform.
Do you really want me on board? Yes. You are a bad manager of the economy. Now everybody come to the table and let's think about how to manage the thing. Do you need me there?
Yes. Abushanfo. Ya papa yi na sem o kan yi, odwena ho se. O say the IMF, Bank of Ghana, the Ghana statistics, omunyina say the state of the Ghana economy is growing from 4.5, from 5.2 to 7.3 and 7.4. Nipa ono kache oka ema nipa ti asese Ghana economy no enye and onone mahama ni NDC for nkoa. In fact, the journalist oti okura kan say ono de ojitu say numbers na eba abonten no eye rare enye ntro enti die ntia mahama de ono nkoa no say indications na ifra abonten ba na enye no kure. When how mahama has been exposed. Well, on person that kind of crew, sa papa na efe mahama no, or you be out no nye no kure ka for 1. On person that kind of crew mo bia ti say, sabio, and people amanyo ku no, omo abo mo ho modene, omo bo adwuma so mo firi aban mu. Enti the audience of opening go ase dey amana do. Enti na papa na kan, say wo se be the manager of economy dia. I didn't tell some member and I'm no forum, say you can for so to or my cassette. Or when answer for you would bet me and canasem. Abusia, must was about modern now. I like a video with mammy. Yeah, like you shop. You put 200 I ever bet. You half of cry like here. Maybe I'll have me. Found circle could be say, first like no show. Now, that's your first time show over platform with sure. Mr. was about modern na subscribe na beka abusia ko kese na ho sa so na person kan kiro say yemia SKB TV and the channel no friend kakari TV enti bo modern na hwe no YouTube so na subscribe ma no na yemo na the channel no empaja ni mu me da mo nyina se abusia ya bie foam lights na tum utumi frɛ na wache wadre Send this never catch us say MPP for Ghana economy of war. Omo percent. Omo kan say nkumaso. Na in maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks time. Omo tumi ahye Asia catch us say eye hwan eye omo no mo economy ni e bo ye ntro e na da eye boss le muka. No kuro bi adi. The economy of Ghana today. It's an nice so even papa we ankasa ba beka we oyandisi ni omfiri ba fufuro we oba beka yes ami ya man come process ya me pesa amanfo tie video we on the finance minister kromfo na ene ya the finance minister no ono ankasa be gina wato no motuo aka tire Ghana fo nyina say Ghana sika sem no ejina nan so enam adwuma MPP amanyo ko no oye answer ofiri aban ai ono angasa na beka ye enye me na meka enti nsema mahama ka na wabontere na the Ghana economy is broke ye be reform ye be forum na asifo ni nyina no they just trying to what to deceive you tie video we are ato force ankasa the minister of finance our ya ato force obi bia no oni Ghana sika sem say dey sitie
One of the key elements of the debt restructuring was the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding by the Official Creditors Committee for Ghana. The former Minister of Finance, the Honorable Mohammed Amin Adam, commenced the process for the signing of the MOU by individual members of the Official Creditors Committee in June 2024. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce that following His Excellency the President's directive we have made significant progress in Ghana's external debt restructuring. On the 17th of January 2025, I, in my capacity as Minister of Finance designate, met with Ghana's advisors and the technical team of the Ministry of Finance to discuss the state of affairs, create a timeline, and outline action plan for implementation. Since then, the Ministry of Finance team have worked tirelessly to advance the President Directive. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks a significant milestone from the team, and we are pleased to inform all Ghanaians that the Memorandum of Understanding reached with the Official Creditors Committee last June has now been fully signed by all 25 participating creditors countries. We are grateful for the Official Creditors Committee's members, their commitment, and particularly the committee's co-chair, China and France, for their support and assistance to Ghana throughout this process.
Yes, and to your Nagasala country say that restructure now, a buying that down here, not or move chap on. I call with the trans country Ghana for you and say, I buy I didn't know in the debt restructure now, you know, a who here, a contompo, a entro, or more number about 4, or more Ghana for Sikan and we are. And it can another so manual. Nanado Hunamane, Papa ye Juma bo or mine sika 7 home buying, na ye trabono, na papa Gusuno yet, na ye trabono, and then was your fool in a bit so fast. A Jumatra papa ye na was your fool in a neck, or more physical space to borrow. Says on my bubble siana, maybe do by Bino. This is Uncle Inof, the moody Tiako will be
certainly dire because they have created a cancer. The problem was resolvable. We could resolve the problem. In fact, we could have easily remedied the situation if we have dealt with the problem earlier. Today, we have encountered a cancerous situation where the country will have to go through some form of chemotherapy in the form of debt restructuring. But we need to know what type of debt restructuring we are going to do.
So what? This fucking guy was bastardizing the intelligence of Nanado and his people. Say, Omoye debt restructuring. What is also debt restructuring? But before, when he was in opposition, listen to what he said.
And even before you go through debt restructuring, we need to understand the level of pain people are going to go through. Don't take people's money by force. On the same Twitter page, their own, among themselves, they are fighting. A colleague, a member of parliament from their side has also tweeted on Gabi's post saying that you could have engaged. If you had engaged, this wouldn't have happened. So you see, the trouble here is that the foundation of lack of engagement is destroying the people of Ghana and our livelihood. So we should be careful. There may be no alternative. But question is, the first, now who caused them? 2, why are you not engaging? Is it the only option? We need to understand.
No, here's the fear, that if we don't go ahead and speed up the debt exchange program, there may be a serious problem on our hands. Simply because if government continues to compromise, we've seen that with the labor unions, when they said, well, don't go near our pension funds, we won't agree on that. Government eventually compromised. Some say this was going to be the alternative, then following on the individual bondholders. If we compromise, and I'm using that word, quote and unquote, as a nation on the individual bondholders, hypothetically speaking.
Hello, Mr. Fodia Tonka. Yeah, Mr. Fodia Tonka. Panini. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'll just come like then go away.
Why?
Oh no, like if we are I can't continue. I'm going to develop pressure.
Oh, what then? Pressure saying. Someone with you, or more motive or more friend. Panini. magazine. Magazine. You're tripping. Yes. Yes. Right. I said, partner. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The guy pa. Yeah. How you question me pa? Question me kese. Yeah. The normal service and the normal program where they program and no, this one was good and especially more than like yes, yes. As a lecture, not only straight to so everything more about the difference. Encourage for educated fools. Sir, are you in the home? No, empty head. Aye. And this is what the woman is a solid though. But you mean, yeah. So Masha, say a plan of one year. The idea. Jimmy. Yes. I'll be achieving it. And so they come here. They are some of me. Dabi akwabi o how the chibia bana pampam to ceremony. Akwabi I will mind being about the sebi. Dabi yes aboy no. Nye boy no ye. One farmer. What do you mean about? I won't be here. Namenka so mania. That's what we area of 40 and 10 and count. Fire from above. But you yepa, Emma Mister Swafre. And this young family agro. You bring the immobility up to your mercy of our few and ye. Good evening, man, to say. Oh, me your pa, I'm sorry. I was a tearful in our house. Now, I didn't go yada. Oh. Okay. But somewhere there. Oh, and that's it. Just that's one. Mommy, too. Yes. It will not be good to perform because if you are and you walk that,
So what you say? Because President Kawapa, the whole world, the track record as a fraud or
Froster.
Oh yeah, just say. Who did you just say that? Yes, for you, Ghana to send you one for year. Yakata, you were moving. I can't say. Clearing agent.
Clearing agent. Clearing.
Clearly, what moving. I can't hear. Yes, we be better sometimes. Yeah, not for AI and I am talking about AI and I'm
I go back.
But wait there, it was on record. It was on record. You could crack on another thing.
Yes.
So what I say, again, I say different. Me, we be back. If we are saying on Mr. Mapu, it would take a lot for Onipa and to better. Ghana, omo madumu dono omuye critical thinkers, omuye kakredi. Not critical thinkers, not omo omuye betray.
Aye.
100% that omuye betray. Because the Upo Ghana, how shut the way of Onipa kasa, the attitude, the kasa, the timina, etc. And then if I play practicing, doesn't know how to speak in public.
Yes.
So what they do. It's almost say no. And on that, and penny people say, or what more so the dear was said they have to use them.
Yes.
And make their political gain. So what they do. But so we are opinion now no hope to win point. Now get them to be used to walk up continue. Now who would ya up your who would ya for one problem a year? This is
Oh, of course.
You think God will forgive you?
No, you pay it back.
Because if you are so you can't hear some for baby, and then we have it. It's a close salary to some of the act. Me and my husband, we are in 2 years, 3 years, and then some of it for it, but not see. On one ground, saying, I think it's me, baby man. But then I'm going to go to one nonsense and a profession. So, no, Jay, and somebody come up with a Jay. That you know what your family say, what the family say. But on one day, man, I'll get to be on one section and not people. But me, I mean, no, because it is not original.
Yeah.
So I can say, because I asked myself, so what is the point to be there, man?
I'm not going to
yes, you trace here, you move. On this time, college now, on the base college, I tell you, if I go young country, you want to position, is it telling the truth or is it lying to me?
Yeah.
So I said, and if I'm a present more hard to the sense said, who shall say, I can hear someone, or we do not have a good you or we can say, Nana to say, or back, who's going to show who pass, or Baba mission time. That's before we are yet. I just want to go over the now, and that's not what was said. Nana was 61 million, who are 31 million.
Finance minister.
Is he going to give those people that money? And now I don't see the political propaganda now. What who is here now?
And they get rapper, it do August, your movie go on a chassis. And can come by, they are chassis.
Because to come and come and take your own, you don't put that in Papona with Timeno. I will want that to me for when the people who to mobile, I'm a wisdom, the why they?
Yeah.
Again, I'm
School.
When and in Samafu, Chef of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Clean politics and warning. A decent politics. This young is over there what the car said. On family opponents no Ghanaian debate. One may cut them from Uncle Bia. One may be the NTC media, but NTC what is now social media, any TikTok, any TikTok, any
about your phone, sir. No shit. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
So what you say? Who's someone waiting now? Would you Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, what very cheap votes.
Yes.
Come on. The people who didn't prepare it, and what did not come on when and this was a couple who was after that doesn't mean that or you're stupid.
Absolutely not. Intelligent enough. I am so apologizing.
Excuse me. Yes, the see you start say. I'm going to say, Debbie Dampano. On the already back. So, on the bomb, at least for the question, because of the government. Who feels that one and you with you?
Any moja.
The moja to one with you. Yes, can I see? And control. And the way about happy for what they want. Let's say, number three, who's finding out to bring that person in public. Jeffrey that was push your form and to say over parliament to one. Now I have to get out of and I was the position of the
Minister for Information.
Minister for Information.
Yeah, I think technology, communication, sorry.
Communication, yeah. Apparently, it comes from two different angles. It's but yeah, I was here to Emma our hero.
Who is your hero?
Hero of using that his power to murder people, to kill people. That makes you your party a hero. You are a murderer. So I said, but then we should go to Jeffrey that one who are a traitor now. The traitor now, every
Wisdom.
Some judge, you go show why. What is that review? What is that review? So, say, we are politicians. Wouldn't have got some parliament and Papa or 200 presidents to speak about or 31 sides.
Baba.
Yes,
A true.
You judge in two different presidents, two angles. No one should know what you say. And they will say this. Now, we are all going to go after them. No, we are back. What this one now will be for? What to be better? And some other TV stations and God. And you put the power of another one that matters. How is one at the proper and not public? Now we're coming up with it. And then you have the war.
That'll be that.
And then you have the politicians now who move a parliament to one. What goes to school? You will be a body here. You know, they are supposed to do it here. But the wisdom after wisdom.
Of course.
It's here from the church. So I thought for now, one. That means you have one one. I'm a member of power. The fire near will be the war. At least, if you have one knows that will be here, one woman's school fees, any other. But who can say, or who was family, after family here, a woman here, only we afford to 1 meal a day.
Yes.
It's something that you will go here.
I do both.
Now,
Aye.
now, make a sister, and I talk to Ghana. And they think they are what they say. It's a good cash and go through. What will you do? Now, one check, now one check. The Ghana come before. Now, come with what will judge you guys one by one.
After the other.
By two. Well, we move in the car. I want to. I'm a country Nara. Actually, yeah, or better now, or analyze it, say about me, I'm not sure I should about me and
yeah.
Because some people say, don't know what the price is again, or because what you say, or man, and yeah, politicians know that guy, let the PR on the fact of man is the one song, and it's the guy because of your selfish interest. I said, I'm going to stop selling man, don't you tell me, if you would be put off a couple of that.
Yeah.
But your people did not perform for the amount thing for COVID in the battle of one event. The Samafu.
Aye.
Almost so many battle one event.
On the call from the Sikodo Banchi. Aye. 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 Yes. Waka. Aye, welcome to Tempa. Now, who are me way? Or friend is saying, Joyce Bauer. So, I'm going to video. Ọ̀nà why? Ọ̀nà don't know your ceremonial. You never G to me. You never G to me. I can't share. I okay now to. Aye.
No, vice president, you're probably a family. Maintain the capacity. That's about
Aye, sir. Yen another one, vice president to be any or Ghana, Yaman, 2 million Akonia. We know your canna share on Yamo. Aye. Aye. Yes. Sir. Uh-huh. Yes, of course.
Because Ghana get corruption. They are shop myself. They are Ghana will never move forward. Ghana SCA, and will be all day. Your mother.
forcing. Banking clean up. Banking sector clean up. Aye. Aye. Absolutely not. Yeah. Yeah, mommy. Esther, yes, the main figure of this channel. And I tell you, and I wish you phone lines near be the mood to me finance what you are doing. Nah, yeah, to me fresh or the come, near query. Aye, to me fresh or the come. But meanwhile, wait here, give me house or no, I've done it discotheque.
Jubilee House. A whole bon one casa. The place was a drinking spot. A damn back on could be mu and twa. Go for your no one we are one more.
And walk now, I don't be able to call now, so. And I may ask it's a tongue capa. There be yet the Japan and then you can't at to force now. Or taking credit of what Nanado has done. John Mahama, economy in Nanado, ability area, what shall I say, damage control. So, by an economy, I say, I bring in a correct. And I could have done another passport or I have more money in area. Or then thrown in our bed that I can afford so or no, or by a surgeon. And no master, yeah. Amen. 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 Mom, yes, sir. Of course. Oh, mom, yes, sir. I'm on a program. Program. That be a programmer of Ekasaka. Yes. Amen. Amen. So, sir, I can't tell cancer. I said, near me there. asɛm yɛ me de nti bom ɛhɔ yɛ me de bom kyɛ me mu yie. Ɛbɛtɔ so. Ɛne deɛ yɛ nokorɛ. Now, almost support base is strong, yes. Yeah. Yes. Aye. Yeah, one in Ochia, yes. Aye. Ah, move in the bar. Wow. Aye. Disgrace kɛseɛ paa. Yeah.
Was one of the greatest agencies was actually a lawyer. So what?
Politician, wow. That part. Yeah. Yeah. Amen. And you know what? Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too, fine. Papa boy, Juma boy, and you had to. Yeah. Yeah. 800 million. 800 million. 800 million sounds like for that. David. Yeah. Yeah. Aye. Yeah. 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 So, for attention at all, so. For attention at all, so when you say what deep one. Ah, do very well. It's so mobile. Aye. Dabi. Maame, nyame nhyira wo nso, ɛna ase bebree ɛna wo contribution. Bye bye. My sister Dexina J and I tell them yes, area Kofi nso afre from Côte d'Ivoire. Aja, Mr. Kofi, good evening to you. You want to call?
So,
yeah. Copy, yeah. The area no more on the road. Aye. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, of course. Until you are hungry. I would can't be until then I'll go to my farm.
Because the kind of papa that root of shelter or mantia is your mother. Or Ghana is about Ghana, or what's about 14 years, over the 2 4, or kind of what you say. Or did you only another thing? Go for the neighbor of Ghana, a power was Ghana pass. So I'm a Ghana. So I go Ghana and go on the same pictures about.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole Africa. Ghana is best road in Africa. We South Africa, Ghana is the country. Best economy in Africa, Ghana, the whole Africa, Ghana is because West Africa, Ghana is the second largest economy. I think the government will be there's a $40,000 $1
Yes.
They say, one man giving
this 60
Ghana.
Yes. Yes.
We'll be able to take you to the Ghana. I want to go and why me. Let's do the Macron. Ghana for the Diarra and Open. I remember one year and one. I don't go to Alabama. Just one man, dollar will work for 2 cities. That 4 years now, I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 years now, you know, yeah. But I think now I told a town man that can have to go by the ship. But what you say really friends here, that guy is over here, that guy will never show you a come up.
But I see we bring in coffee. Na go come can over here. Abusia, here we are coffee shop from Ivory Coast and the Frey. And South Ghana for you. And before the year Jumana, yeah, what was the same this for our no one person. Omo ban so no go take credit. Ejuma mo ye yo mo so mo no mo aye. Your money mo hey, no mo be take growing no. It's all about it. Abusia phone lines na bi da mutu efre na wa kire wa dwen. Yes, da ma no esta ke ba di masipa. Ene ne fre. Yemi aba before Dixon da na sepa. Yes, ene yemi kofi so ya na se. Ba me by that the president and mo akwa aba. Me na wa se nso se baba. Ene yemi oskani kojo kwa achi. Na sepa ni ya. Joseph Bua, thank you very much for being here. Mark Van, also made our CDA. Idrissa Guaba, Michelle Yepa, yes, I could see a togra penny, Michelle will be all. Miriam Evans, and Kama Kofi Michelle Yepa, I could also Michelle, Adjoa Sewa Mame, Michelle Yepa, Teddy, yes, Teddy, Michelle Yepa, and Jane Gladdy. Miriam, yeah, until the upper son chassis, Michelle. Willie Wolf, Michelle, wants to year pa, Jane Gladdy, Michelle, and Mame Thompson, Michelle, wants to year pa. But up Samuel Oku, no, Michelle, Red Tinkers TV, Michelle Yepa. I know, say you are part of us, Real Tinkers TV. From Metisana, Mame must be, Miss B, or Kafa Rest Tinkers TV home. So I don't know if a voice of Insawam and are converted into this. I don't know. But in any case, Michelle Yepa will be all. Now, if I call you so much, Miss B will be all be a Charlie Yepa. Even I do Achin, Michelle Yepa, Irene Williams, also Michelle Yepa. And I do see Michelle. And I was saying, no, Brenna Michael Umbert on so Michelle Yepa, Monica Tutua, Michelle Yepa, Ben Asad, and Annie Wakwaba. No, I made an appear. I, Michelle, won't you Yepa over the home and go on come home. Maybe I'm guessing my friend and for the Doctor. I know that I will try to do my best to call you. Harifa Jaben Michelle, won't you Yepa, yeah, and I'm Elizabeth Chan, Michelle also. Anthony Michelle Yepa. Bra Kofi Wilson, Michelle Uyepa, Ewusunyane. Michael Umbert, Michelle Phyllis Hamilton, also Michelle. Georgina Bonsua, Mame, Michelle Gifty Asare, Michelle Uyepa. Sample from here. Andrews, Michelle, Mame Yankon, Lorena Yankon, Michelle, also Dignity Care GH, Michelle, Van. Mike Ford Michelle, Franco Michelle, Phobia member TV, Phobia Michelle here, Pioneer Phobia member, YouTube, and so Facebook. When we the chair crying, I support you. First and tier more Michelle, ya friend Paul and Michelle here. Jaru, the American rapper. Jaru, Michelle here. Spread okay to see a band there. Mammy give Jassa Michelle, also my room, but also Michelle. SKB TV, Abusia area SKB TV. I catch them before said when he has some issues with his channel, internet, but your year Jumano, a free horror works. Okay. Well, yɛnwea SKB TV ɛyusu channel foforɔ ɛfɛ ne Kakari TV ɛwɔ YouTube. Mɛsɛ wɔ sɛ bɔ mmɔden na ahwehwɛ n'akyi akwan na kɔ support no. Sisi a meka sɛ yi ɔwɔ live. Wobɛtumi ahwehwɛ no na wakɔ support no ɛwɔ YouTube ha. Yɛfrɛ ne sɛn biem, nsi so biem. Kakari TV. Kakari TV. Womɛhwehwɛ n'akyi akwan paa. Na yɛn support yɛnwea SK. Kɔ problem na wɔnya no. Yɛmmoa no na ɔnsan no de app na ɔmɛka yɛn ho na dwumadie no ɛnkɔ so yie paa. Abusua yɛsɛ momentumi ankasa amfa ho ɛnɛ ɔnebada ɛnɛ wama ntɛm president mua wama ntɛm president asɛ mo ankasa amfa ho but sɛ menka bibi ketewa bi mfa ho but mua mu nso amesrɛ wo sɛ bɔmmɔda na like video no ma me sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a adɔfoɔ ɛbɛnya video no bi atie nsɛm no bɛkɔ akyiri na dɔm ɛbɛte nsɛm no na ɔmɔde agyina so ato abɔpapa in 2028 because the agenda of this channel is to bring Dr. Bawumia, I never friend the President Bawumia, Somra Medi Ghana Manso from 2029, 7th January. And that is the idea behind this channel. Any other, you can say any other mission here. Mission at the money so I say, Doctor, me what dance today kakra ye hu abrano owo vice presidency position no a chair in preface papa no e be digara man so de Ghana man e be ko anim nti de ye nyina say he be to me abɔ ne ho dawuro papa amandofo ate adofo hu adofo ate ne ho nsɛm papa ne bi na ɔmode agyina so ato abapa next election na papa yi atumi abedi Ghana man so na waboa yɛn ama yɛn ho atɔ yɛn timira wase sɛ unya akwanya ene bre ebetie me man forget nso sɛ Kakari TV hwehwɛ n'akyi akwan ɛwɔ YouTube SKB TV ɛna yɛfrɛ no Kakari TV hwehwɛ n'akyi akwan wɔ YouTube na subscribe na like page no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɔba life a wobɛte ne nka sɛ waba na support no wɔn nso a ɛnɛ ɛna yɛ first time a waba platform wei so don't just go remember to be part of the community. Subscribe to the channel no. Video so na wo no like mama. Yes, video we so like it. Na beka abusuako no. Said ye be ya. In ba life da bia ubenya amanebo se maba na on so na beboa amedi show no. I then aba kama pa. Na abusuam me ti ho aba. On Sunday, this Sunday coming, we have big show pa. I found Rollins in a bush for months. Now, more special guest at the mama. Into Sunday, dear, and Paye Bija. Who are also know who issues, stories, who never be, and we commemorate the audience on this platform. 18 to 24, or more even 2%. 24, I think, to yes. Let me be correct with myself. Yeah. The Hemi platform we saw. Nipo Moheme 18 to 24, 1.7. Just a platform we saw. At 0.4, and our platform we saw. 18 to 24, almost 1.5. 25 to 34, almost 6.8. 35 to 44 years, almost 12.9. 45 to 59, almost 20%. 55 to 60, almost 29. 65 upwards, almost 29.4%. Just a video we show, and young crowd, and every platform way. And I believe, say, if I don't our platform we are here, almost support to channel we are. They see from 1979, Rollins Bresso, and a PNDC Bresso. Many of you saw a lot. We bring more testimony. We bring more the Sunday, saying how and you I saw 6:30 to 7 Italian time. eventually jato. Me the link beto ase. I want people to prepare themselves. Yes. Me the link beto ho a won so betumi join. Na won so no sabio what you express of what you saw. What do you know about what do you know about ARFC, PNDC, and the NDC? It is Sunday, it is dedicated, say, my TF1 so most of which you express some. I will change you so. Person do one in Beba, yeah, for one in Mumba. But good to join the platform, no so. They take off your camera. Now, also, what can the opposite can and far? Rollins and some now, because I say, and this for 2 seconds, your modia. My mother so to me can't people some, or move to me one people animals, but and this for come once a month, no matter. The some of them the bosses of their own. But Sunday, Shamaha. Now, young mayor to man said, yes, and fata. Na yɛn fa nsɛm no nyinaa emegu hɔ sɛdeɛ teɛ na ɛfata ma wie no meka asɛm bi wɔn sɛ andisifoɔ yɛ ɔmo adwene sɛ they were going to use oral, you know, to what? To disgrace MPP leaders. But thanks to God, we had people in the parliament in the name of MPP who were very strong. Enti ọmọ abọ okudeto ablakwa japa jana ọmọ de abọ okudeto ablakwa amasese na ene ọba bẹyẹ ceremonial issue bi sẹ wahu de wayẹ adwuma a wayẹ ne investigations a wayẹ yẹyẹ na yẹkẹsẹ yẹgye sika ne nsa kẹsika ne nyinaa yẹbẹnya about $21 billion. Mimia ohun saa video na twẹmu kọ ọboa ẹyẹ ntoro. A ceremonial. Say no. Jimmy no Jimmy a yedi jatare omotoro. Omusuru. So it's like they are trying to say they have done something. Omonye, omoboa, omohunre. Kwini kutreyem. In fact, okuja tabra papa nanka wo evidence like this. Oba be na platform so abra on camera. Omo biadini. But also 36 cases. 36 cases now could you talk about what's your one? Ebemanga na nyesika nko 21 billion, million, million, billion. Can say you IMF say you read 3 billion. Or not you say and this is for na krofo we pa why na kofo mo ba ga na manwa. Okudeto ablakwa ye nim no said you hu ye okata na nika and okudeto so no wo hu corrupt allegations bia ye ka the outcome of it the revenue rate to generate free no $21 billion. What Ghana Japan and our coding Ghana currency dollars na estimate no yes CDC na estimate no why entro unim bi ntia ni nyina ne se omo yes ceremonial yen kan say adwuma ora ye so omo de be kurusu bibia na eso betwa because jana ye de abo omo wo parliament ho no eni nsem bi a minister we kan ye the same thing is every day. I video no see one thing can be a man for you know. The video when ever man wait. And now ja among for the abo and this for parliament or them pass ya or na no mokoti ye ntino. And then omasha ase find a way, you know, to close that oral item. So I say so why the first phase here we the second phase, you know, and ye oral for never but judges and why for no baby. As a training said, the job they cannot do it because they are thieves. So for that matter, they just want to tell Ghanaians.
Me too.
But Ejabusha video wey na me de bejamo. Muntie nsase ahodo a NDC for mpanyinfo awia. Enam se yate omo tunti no se de omo se ora no omo gya ya to body. Ocha na ye video afa sa video okudeto ablakwa ye no. Betene ti asem we bi. Afa to timu se enam video we shoot a okudeto ablakwa ene. Ose omo ayo omo adwuma na wie. Omo akoye handing over the mahama. A ceremony amobwa entronko a enkwase akeka nko a tie video we ochina the beshara ye video afa sa ora ceremonial delivery of document containing 36 cases and 21 billion US dollars about to Ghana for two. Also video we see na wo ho me bi ma na makraw within any Mr. Mafo ha RAZ Media GH uskani da sepa any achidom sa so e ma me by the botwe ba me da sepa any achidom e be say share ochra say the tbia Sunday don't forget ye wo Rollins so misrawa bo ho say Sunday betuma join the platform we na nsema e wo ho a wonni mefa Rollins awudi obedi ni Ghana no mo ma ye na yenka ye mi ye kuro se ye mi ye kuro a kuro no nwuda nti ye mi ye kuro ye pa ai Jabusha, till we meet again, adios.
Thank you.
Right, Honorable Speaker, as much as we do politics, we need to be very careful not to wash our dirty linen in public. Right, Honorable Speaker, we know. Right, Honorable Speaker, we know that some matters are for closed city. So we should be very careful the way we do some politics regarding certain issues. You and I are very much aware about certain things that we do in closed city. So please.
Chairman, thank you. Yes, Honorable Dominic.
Mr. Speaker, I was not at the vetting of him. In fact, I wanted to be there, but I wasn't there. But Mr. Speaker, I watched him live. I watched him. It was there for everybody to see. It was not about closed sitting. When he said, every Ghanaian heard it. When that question was put to him by the minority leader. So the people of Ghana are still demanding these answers. It will help him and help this proposal and help every politician. It will help every politician if he's able to let the people of Ghana know where he's getting money to rent that property at Airport Hill. Mr. Speaker, I commend them for saying that they will do oral work. I commend you. I just want you to make sure that the oral committee is set up properly according to law and do your work. But Mr. Speaker, I want them to go to Botema first. Go to Botema first. Check the land that was given between 2014 and 2015, 2016. Who are the members who benefited Botema? Go to Botema. Committee chairman, I want you to go to Botema. Affordable had where President before built. The land that shares boundaries will be state land. It was given in 2014 and 2015, part of it 2016. Find out the people who own that land. Mr. Chairman of ORA, I want you to go to Aviation land, that huge land at Medina, Adenta, the Aviation land. Find out the people who owned that land. You are part of ORA. Go and do that. Mr. Chairman of ORA, I want you to go to Tamale. behind what we call the residency, where the president sometimes goes and he sleeps. Go and find out, they're all state lands. Go and find out the owners of those lands. Go and find out. Mr. Chairman, I want you to go.
I'm tired.
Mr. Chairman, I want you to go to the land. Opposite, adjacent to the military cemetery. And
that is coming to you and want to.
Why are they putting up? No. Mr. I will stay until I'm. Mr. Speaker, somebody is putting up the mic. Mr. Speaker, I thought that.
Honorable member, please, let's respect ourselves. Those people who are putting on the mics, please.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, I ask the chairman of.
Honorable members, I'm not. No.
I think Parliament needs to.
Honorable Nitu, I'm not going to take any more. I'm tired.
Mr. Speaker, when I start speaking, they put up.
You
should come here and talk. You should come here. No.
Honorable members, those who are putting on their mics.
But when they were doing it, that was here.
Leadership, majority leadership. Please make sure your members don't put on the mics. Honorable members, when I say this and you get flared up at times, we are doing government business. We have to finish and leave. And your own members are putting on their mics. What? So we should suspend sitting. Majority leader, do you suspend sitting? What is this?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm grateful for the opportunity once again. Mr. Speaker, I said I want the chairman of ORA, and I'll be writing officially to you to go to Tamale. Mr. Chairman, I want to go to Tamale and assess let me put my hand behind my back so that you know
why
that
can't you be
I'm not
tolerant a
creating no
bit?
problem. Oh, Mr. Chairman, I have all of the state lands that were obtained between 2010 to 2016. I will provide the chairman to.
It's all part of oral. It's part of oral.
Mr. Chairman, I'm surprised that accountability, which is in our constitution, has become a problem here. The oral chairman, thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker, let's find out the land that is adjacent to the military cemetery. The letter that was written by the Honorable Attorney, the current Attorney General, and why that letter was written, and why that land was released to chain homes, the real owners. Let's find out. I'm charging the oral chairman to find out. Mr. Speaker, I am asking the oral chairman to find out the owners of the state land that is between the East Legon police station along the electricity pylon under the high tension, all that land. Who released that land and for who? I want to find out. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Speaker.
So we check it.
Mr. Speaker, I am bringing this to the fore. Because we are building a country. The country we are building is called Ghana. We must ensure that actions of government are in the interest of the country and not the interest of any individual or a political party. I am saying to the oral chairman, and I'm saying that when your committee is properly constituted, beware that some of us, I was minister, I don't have a single government property. I never stayed in a government house. I never did anything illegal. And I'm saying that I will be writing officially to you when your committee.
Honourable member, please wind up.
I don't wind up. They will not allow me to speak. If you don't allow us. I'm here to come to the others. Why? Mr. Speaker, what caused that Saturday night is the same attitude that's been brought here. When you are on your feet, when the majority leader was on his feet, I sat down. I've been in parliament. This is my 19th year of being in parliament. I've won 6 elections. I majority leader. When I'm talking, you are putting off the mic. That is what caused the problems. It's wrong. And leader, call them to order. It's wrong. You cannot. Mr.
Honorable members, it's now 10 o'clock.
Mr. Speaker,
let's tolerate ourselves so that we can finish and leave.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, leader.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have paid attention. I have watched my back. If you notice, at a certain point, my back was to the speaker. I have watched carefully. I don't think anybody on this side is fiddling with the mics. Maybe his mic has a problem. So if you can shift to another mic, I think that is where the problem is.
Mr. Speaker, I want to appeal to my colleagues, all of us, not just the majority, that we are all here at this time because we want to finish this government business. Mr. Speaker, as democracy so demands, we must have our say. We want to plead with our colleagues to allow a full debate to ensue. My mother had earlier come to me to ask for how many each we're going to take on the report. I told her we have two reports, report number 10 and report number 11. We're going to do 5-5 on each. We are done with the 10. We didn't go through the rigorous voting process. We opted to abstain. We've done that one. We are left with the 11th report. I seconded it. The first person to make a contribution, yes, it's Honorable Nitiwu. He's been 19 years in this chamber. He's a senior member of this house.
The former leader of this house.
He's a former leader. Please, colleagues, let's hear him. When he's done, it will come to you and the process continues. It's 10 o'clock. We are here to help to conclude this. Mr. Speaker, our colleagues must cooperate with you so that we get done. Our 5 would have their bite. Mr. Speaker, what is that? What was our arrangement? Mr. Speaker, respectfully, what number were you giving? Because leadership conferred. Mr. Speaker, I'm not challenging you. Leadership conferred. They sent Honorable Doyo to me. She came here. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Doyo came here. You see, sometimes when members don't act in good faith, it becomes difficult. As if we are up on our feet and we want to obstruct them. We agreed to do 5. If the majority leader wants to reduce it, he can reach out to me. I am not a difficult person to insist that, yes, maybe you don't know me. With time you get to know who I am. Maybe you don't know. I'm not a difficult person. What you are doing, I've done it before. I know how difficult it is. Even to bring all of you into this chamber, I know how difficult it was for the whips. So I won't frustrate you, but we'll do the politics. I will not frustrate you. Ask Harun Idrisu the kind of person I am. I will not frustrate your politics. No, that is the truth. You must know the truth. Mr. Speaker, we agreed 5-5. If the majority leader wants us to negotiate on the numbers, I am amenable. I know you've been sitting for a very long time. We can deal with it and then make progress. Mr. Speaker, I would want to accept 4-4. Reduce it. Okay, Mr. Speaker, the majority leader says he wants 3. I will grant that. He says he wants 3. I will grant that. Thank you very much. Speaker, for the records and not to avoid ambiguity, the 3 are Honorable Nitiwu, Honorable Abujinapo, and Honorable Intimfojo. That's it. I want to
honorable members, please take it from me. Everybody is speaking for 5 minutes. I'm not going beyond 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 3 each. 5 minutes each. I've been sitting here for since I can't go.
Thank you, Mr. I just want to make one point clear, that the policy to dispose of government property, especially houses and lands, started under the former President Rawlings, under what we call infilling. They are making it a crime. That is why we are saying that Amiahe lands, Adenta aviation lands, airport lands, east and west, all the areas I have mentioned, will be submitting that to them to fish out who the owners are. Then we will know those who sold land and those who didn't steal land. But Mr. Speaker, I want to wish the nominees well. If they get the opportunity to be sworn in and passed by this house and be sworn in by the president, I want to wish them well. I got an opportunity to serve Ghana for 8 years without blemish. As a defense minister, they should listen to what Honorable Abujinapo said. If you enter the ministry with attitude, 1 year, you'll be out of that place. If you enter the ministry with a mindset that I know all, you will not last. If you enter the ministry that my party has won, and so you do whatever you want, you will not last. If you enter the ministry with the mindset that you are going to make money, you will not last. If you enter the ministry with the idea that everybody else is below you, you will not last. And there are people in this house, outside this house, who never lasted 1 year as ministers. Take it from me. Some did not even last 6 months. Some lasted 1 year. Some lasted 1.5 years as ministers. Those who serve 4 years and above should be proud of themselves. Because you are going to get sleepless nights. You are going to be tempted. So that's why I say I wish them well. I don't wish them bad. None of us will be appointed as ministers. You are the people who will be appointed as ministers. If they will have problems, it will be from you, not from here. We want to take power from you. We are not looking to be ministers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.